flipping around. Flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. Tell you something else. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
Black Suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics.
new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herring does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people love that.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options.
Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 in the
It's
same
gonna
look.
have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though,
No,
right?
Chase Scott Campbell.
Chase Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue. Swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
walking around. Dun, dun.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in his one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah!
Hey y'all, welcome to the Thursday Night Live Show. It is me, your host, Zach, back once again. Hope you had a good week so far. Can't wait to start the show. But first, gotta cover, all our bases real quick. So first things first, it's your first time joining us watching the show. Make sure you fill out that claim form. It's either in the pinned comment in the chat or in the description of the show. Lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're paying for them. Big pieces of information for us. As far as shipping goes, it is $8 flat rate shipping, combining both your Tuesday claims and Thursday claims in the continental U.S., and then you can always do pickup at one of our physical locations here in North Carolina for absolutely free. As far as claims go on the show, make sure you claim a book when I put it up here. Just in the claim, put both the letter placement as well as a descriptor for the book. So I put a Batman book up here on D. Say D Batman or Batman D. Helps us out to figure out exactly what you're trying to pick up. And then as far as multiple claims go, we do stream on both Facebook and YouTube. So we do have 2 separate chats. We get them both on our side in the correct order. So if you don't see a claim, you're like, hey, I thought I got this first. Trust us, we see it all in the correct order from both chats. I think that is it for getting us started on the show. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting some books up. First things first, I got an Uncanny X-Men number 191, very fine condition, newsstand copy for $10. Got the battle between Colossus and Vision. I don't know. I like this little phasing effect. I like that a lot. But that's going to go up here on A. And this is also, on top of being just a great cover there, this is also your first appearance of Nimrod. That was my nickname in high school.
I like how funny Nimrod is, just because Nimrod was an actual great hunter of myth.
Yeah.
Or like religion or whatever, but now that it's ever since like Looney Tunes was like, Bugs Bunny's calling everyone Nimrod.
Yeah, everyone Nimrod.
So it's like Nimrod just means an idiot or stupid.
Not a hunter anymore.
Yeah, it's like Einstein. It's like calling someone Einstein. We just haven't been that far removed from the context.
That's true. I can't wait for 100 years when everyone forgets the original Einstein and only knows it as the insult. That's going to be a fun time.
What a dark time.
Going up on B, I got RoboCop, The Future of Law Enforcement, number 4 from Marvel Comics. Near mint minus condition for $5. And in this issue, you get to meet the brother of RoboCop. I'm sorry, not just RoboCop's brother, his baby brother, who appears to be some sort of weird monster, insect, robot, cyborg man. So
what are you talking about? This is the RoboCop Predator crossover.
That is, you know what? We'll take that, even though that's not true. Going on C, next, I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 170. This is a newsstand copy in very fine condition for $10. And you got Spider-Man taking on all these villains, but they're not even real. It's all the play of Dr. Faustus. But still just an amazing cover there with Spidey getting attacked by some of his most iconic villains. Except for Man-Wolf, is just kind of there. I get Man-Wolf's a big Spidey character, but at the same time, I don't know.
Second or third tier.
I don't think he's in the same lineup as Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus. Going up on D, I got Spawn number 8, very fine minus condition for $8. Hey, that matches up. This has a great Alan Moore story on the inside, as well as a Frank Miller Spawn poster insert still included on that one. That's going up there on D. I know we haven't gotten to see it, but I know they released some new footage at CinemaCon this weekend for the new Indiana Jones movie, so why not celebrate better than with Raiders of the Lost Ark, number 1, the official comics movie adaptation from Marvel Comics. Newsstand copy, very fine condition, going for $8 down here on E.
Alan, the X-Men on A is 191.
Yes, 191, first appearance of Nimrod. Going up on F, I got Batman number 168. This is in fine condition. Great Infantino cover here for $25 of Batman just getting clobbered out a window there. The fight that jolted Gotham. Oh, Batman taking on Mr. Mammoth. That's apparently that arm belongs to there. Going down here on F. And then on G, to fill out our board for the first time tonight, I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 344 in very fine condition newsstand copy. This is your first appearance of Cletus Cassidy and your first appearance of Cardiac, going down here on G.
Right. George, that Spidey on C is Amazing Spider-Man 170.
170.
Very fine.
Yes, very fine condition, and it is a newsstand copy.
I'm also going to say I forgot to take down the banner, so there was a little bit of a time where it was just covered up by the old stuff.
Goody.
My apologies there, though we did still have some people coming in on here. Sorry about that again, folks. Looks like we have our first offer. Can we do A and C for 14 collectively? Which seems,
if you can bump that up to 15 for the both of them, just an extra $1 more, that would be good with me for A and C together.
Once again, sorry about that, but everything's working now.
Everything's working now.
Everything's, just a slight weapons malfunction. We're all fine.
We're all fine here.
How are you? I love that line. And yes, 15 for both of them.
Sweet. I'll go ahead and take those down.
Not only a Star Wars reference to get ready for May the 4th, but also Harrison Ford gave Indiana Jones up there. So
yeah, that's true.
Connects together.
A double whammy, if you were. Going up next on A, I got Uncanny X-Men number... Actually, I had an Uncanny X-Men on A before, so I'm not going to do an X-Men there. So instead, I'm going to do Weird Adventure Comics 433 in very good condition for $5. And you got the Spectre coming out of a crystal ball at the center of this seance, and also attacking a tiny version of the guy leading the seance, which I think is a lot of fun. So that's going to go up there on A, that Adventure Comics. And then going on C now is that Uncanny X-Men is Uncanny X-Men number 200, near minus condition for $10. This is part of the Trial of Magneto storyline, and this is the issue where Magneto becomes the headmaster of Xavier's school. Oh, big week.
Big week, yeah.
Trying to think of all the specific stuff that started coming out this week. I know I've been really excited, even though it was announced I think last week, so it's technically not this week. But Uncanny Spider-Man, part of the new Fall of X storyline that's coming up.
I'm kind of 50-50 on it, only because originally I thought it was I'm not a big fan of the current Spider-Man series.
Well, you'll be happy to know that it is going to be, Cy Spurrier writing that miniseries, and Nightcrawler will be taking over for Peter Parker as Spider-Man.
I was more like, oh hey, Peter can go spend some time with the X-Men and not have to deal with anything, much like that Uncanny Spider-Man, when he's or Spider-Man and the
Spider-Man and the X-Men, where he was the teacher for a little bit.
But then it was like, what do you call it? Nightcrawlers, and I was like, oh, okay. I'll see it.
I'm still excited, and I think the costume looks great.
Costume looks great. I will say Cy Spurrier is kind of hit or miss with me.
I'm going to have to fight you for that one.
Not that, I'll put it this way. When he misses, it's more like a bunt.
Mm.
It's something I find it very hard to penetrate his work. It's very hard to, because, all of Nightcrawlers, the Sense of Sinister series, I'm like, There's so much story, like just world building, and just like I couldn't take it all of it. A is gone.
Sweet.
That's going to Aaron. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, just something else to read.
I'm also looking forward to the Uncanny Avengers line that they're doing coming up.
See, I was a big fan of Duggan's Uncanny Avengers run. See, he's coming back to do something like that. That just has me very happy.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what all the stuff that comes out of Fall of X is going to be, just because I love X-Men, but I haven't been keeping up, and it hasn't... I've heard good things about what's been coming out. It's just they haven't created really good hopping on points, at least for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for Fall of X as that opportunity to start hopping on that stuff again. But I got to replace that book up here on A, so I'm going to replace it with The Batman Adventures, number 23, very fine to near mint condition for $10. Pretty iconic cover from this series with Poison Ivy draping herself over Batman there. Going up here on A.
All right, Chris, C, Uncanny X-Men number 200 is at near mint minus.
Yes, near mint minus condition there for $10.
Which I think is now what my current copy of it, which I opened it because I opened it and ruined it. With
Ooh, how could you?
Figures.
How could you?
I just wanted to read it.
You just wanted to read it, but you couldn't wash your hands after eating that entire gallon jug of Cheetos.
That's funny. It's not true because I hate Cheetos, but it's still funny.
Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and take down the Robocop up here on B. Go ahead and replace that. I got a text from Sienna before the show. When Sienna was here, I was sitting in a chair and I was eating just some snack real quick before we got the show started. Sienna was trying to get past me, so I was like, I'll move out of the way. And I perfectly lifted the chair and then moved it and sat back down on it right on their foot. And then they had to leave, so I just felt really bad about it. And I got a text and I was like, oh god, did I like break their toe? It's like, no, they're fine. And I was just like, mini panic attack there.
Alright, can we do X-Men on C for 7 instead of 10?
Yeah, I could do that for 7.
Alright, Alan, that goes to you.
Alrighty, I gotta put some more books up. So going up here on B, we got The Amazing Spider-Man Annual, number 10. This is in fine condition for $15 and features your first appearance of the third Human Fly, Richard Deacon. That is going to go up here on B.
It's hilarious that's the third Human Fly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Human Fly was also like the first draft character for Spider-Man before we got to Spider-Man. I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm correct on that.
Human Fly sounds more like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman or like killer ants, giant ants, like in the 50s or something.
Yeah, or them. We were talking about that last week.
That's right, yeah. Before we get to our next one, can we do that Spidey on B for 15? It's at 10. Or, sorry, other way around. Can we do it for 10
instead of 15? Yes, I'll do it for 10 instead of 15.
George, that goes to you, my friend.
I'll take a third off for the third Human Fly.
Yes.
Going up on B now to replace that, I got issue 2 of Berserker. This is the 1 in 100 Leon cover, near mint condition for $35. Taking off that sticky note so you can see this thing in all its glory. That is going to go right up here on B for Berserker. Also, if you didn't see, they pretty much just announced that Berserker's coming back with a 4-part, 4 one-shot kind of series where it's going to show different eras of his lifespan. Yeah, so I think the first one, I couldn't really tell what era it was going to do, but it looked like he was wearing the full red armor of Dracula and stuff on it. It looks good. But yeah, if you were missing Berserker after it ended about a month or 2 ago, they're coming back with a 4-issue one-shot series. So it's 4 one-shots. Going on C, I'm going to put up... Let's do Shauna the She-Devil, number 4 from the Marvel Knights run. Great Frank Cho cover here, with Frank Cho doing the interiors and writing on this book. Near mint minus condition for $8 going up here on C. Oof, I got hiccups. Help me.
DuckTales.
Woo!
That never works every time I do it. It's like the equivalency of sneezing or almost sneezing than saying hey.
I had hiccups yesterday on my drive home from the Durham store, and I could not get rid of them until I got home. So like, I was hiccuping in the car for like 20 minutes straight.
That sounds painful.
It was more just annoying because I like get very aggravated at my body if I can't stop the hiccups.
Why am I doing this? What is happening?
Anywho.
Before you put anything up, we have a offer to wipe the bottom half. E, F,
these
and G
all three of these
for
down here.
$40 collectively. E is at 8, F is at 25, and G is at 20.
Doing the math in my head. If you could come up just a few more bucks to 43, then I will absolutely do that for all three on the bottom there for 43. But in the meantime, we'll wait for a response on that. Hey, what was that thing you did for my hiccups?
DuckTales.
Woo! We got DuckTales #1. This is in very fine plus condition for $8, and you got the whole crew taking on the abominable snowman of the Himalayas, going right up here on D for DuckTales.
He will take 43.
Sweet.
Before you do anything, just could you just give me the numbers of the Batman and Spider-Man?
Yes, the Batman was issue 168, Spider-Man 344.
Thank you.
Yep. Alrighty, I got some space.
Can we do that Berserker on B for 20 instead of 35?
I can do it for 24. Going on E in the meantime, I got Daredevil 197, very fine to near mint condition for $12. Absolutely love this cover with Bullseye looming in the background. That is going to go down here on E.
Can we do that DuckTales for 5 instead of 8?
Yes, I can do that for 5 instead of 8. Going on F real quick, I got Spawn number 138, near mint condition for $45 with this absolutely gorgeous Capullo cover that appears to be painted. It is really, really nice. That is going to go down there on F.
22 on Berserker B?
I'll do it. I'll do 22.
Alright. Goes to you, Vic.
Replacing that up here on B, I got Marvel Team Up number 103, near mint minus condition for $15. And this has your second full appearance of Taskmaster. Once again, near mint minus condition, $15 on that Marvel Team Up 103, second full appearance of Taskmaster, with Taskmaster about to squash both the bugs under his boot. Going up here on B. On D, I got the Dynamic Forces special copy of Tomb Raider Scarface's Treasure, near mint condition for $15. Once again, this is the Dynamic Forces cover, which was limited to 5,000 copies and includes its certificate of authenticity. Going right up here on D for Dynamic Forces.
Can we do that Marvel Team Up on B for 11 instead of 15?
Yes, I can do that for 11.
Alright, as well, what is the number of the Daredevil on E?
The Daredevil on E, that is Daredevil 197. Going on B to replace that Marvel Team Up, I got from MV Creations, I got Masters of the Universe number 4, near mint condition for $5. I cannot remember this guy's name, who's just made of a bunch of snakes, but I really love this cover where it's just man, waist down, top up, just snakes.
Alright, that Daredevil is claimed. George gets the Daredevil.
Alrighty,
What number was that again? Just
197.
197.
Replacing that on E, I got The Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child, near mint condition for $5. This is that one shot that Frank Miller did that was kind of a future snapshot of the Dark Knight universe. That's going to go down here on E. Once again, $5, near mint condition. I remember also that had a huge, like, kind of controversy behind it because it came out right at the same time as, like, the Hong Kong riots and everything. And the cover.
A lot of things about that book that were just.
Yeah, I'm just talking the main controversy before it came out, where it was like Because yeah, I mean, I love Frank Miller and I hate Frank Miller stuff sometimes, but you can always say for sure he has some controversial takes in his books, always and forever.
Yeah, I won't say anything else, but yes. Which number Spawn is that on F?
That is Spawn number. Oh, I gotta double check. Spawn number 138.
138, and Tomb Raider is claimed.
Tomb Raider on D is claimed. Replacing that on D, I got Web of Black Widow number 2. This is in near mint condition for $5 with this absolutely gorgeous cover. I want to say it's Artgerm or Yoon. It's got to be one of those two. But that is just a great cover going up here on D for $5 near mint condition. And then going on G, I actually need to do one of our previews books.
We should. You were right the second time. It was Yoon. Which is the cover for Black Web.
Yeah,
Black Widow number 2.
I knew it was like one of those two.
Yeah.
And then like even Artgerm, it was like too soft to be Artgerm. Going on G, our first preview book of the night. This is the all-new Wolverine number 2, near mint condition for $50. This has your first appearance of Gabby, everyone's favorite clone of a clone. She's a clone of X-23 who later becomes known as Honey Badger and basically becomes like an actual sister to X-23. And then this also has your first appearance of Bellona and Zelda, which are some other clones of X-23 going down here on G for Gabby.
That Widow is claimed.
Widow and D is claimed. I gotcha.
And can we do that Spawn on F for 28? It's currently set at 45.
I can do it. Bump it up to 32 and it's all yours. Going on D to replace that Black Widow. I'm going to do Usagi Yojimbo number 33 in near mint condition for $8. And I love Usagi here taking on some skelly ghost samurais. They're a lot of fun. Going up here on D.
We do that Wolverine on G for 40 instead of 50.
Oh. Love my Gabby. So bump it up just a couple bucks to 42 and it's all yours. In the meantime, try to see if there's anything that's been up here for a bit.
Before you get to that, first off, just for my benefit, what did we agree on for Spawn again?
I want to say
because it was 28.
I think I said 32.
32
is my count.
George would just want to double check with what you mean by that. Do you want to go for 32? Because he says okay, that's fine. And frankly, sometimes for me, I'm like, is that a yes or is it a no? Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, no, especially through text. It's like it's like there's two different tones it could be in.
Yes, he's cool with 32. Cool.
Okay,
so
cool.
Spawn is gone.
Spawn is gone.
Darren bumped up his offer to 42 on Wolverine.
Okay, so we're doing the 42. Gotcha. Replacing those real quick. I already got to go over and grab you all some new books here in a second, but let me fill these spaces. Going on F, I got Batman number 637, near mint condition for $8 with a great Tony Daniels cover here. Just gotta move our sticky note there. Great cover there with Batman. Just reminiscing on old times, just like we all do. But that's going to go there on F. And then on G, I got Gotham City Sirens, number 14, near mint condition for $8 with this, what is it? I'm terrible right now. What is the name of the graph where it's like two circles that meet in the center?
Damn it.
A Venn diagram.
There you go.
There we go. It's a big Venn diagram of all of our Gotham City Sirens, and that's going to go down there on G.
Degree. I don't know why I'm,
See, I don't have that excuse.
Jason wants to know if we can do $4 on that Shauna.
Yes, I can do $4 on the Shauna the She-Devil.
Shauna the She-Devil.
It's not one of our preview books tonight, but it almost should have been because I love this cover with my whole heart. but I'm going to put it up, not as a preview book, just because I want to, because it's so nice.
Because you have that power.
Because I do have that power. I can do what I want. Yeah. I don't care about y'all. I do what I want. It's totally why I constantly ask for what you guys are looking for. Going up on C, I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 70. This is in very good condition for $40 and has your first cameo appearance of Vanessa Fisk, the wife of Wilson Fisk, who we also got to see in live action for the Daredevil series.
I might get to see him live action again.
Maybe. I mean, if you're bringing back, if you can afford to bring back John Bernthal as Punisher, I think you can afford to get back whoever the actress was that was playing Vanessa.
I'm kind of mad they didn't bring back
Jessica Jones.
Well, yes, but no. They're not doing Karen or Foggy.
They're
yeah. That's like wow. Sorry. Yeah,
that hurts.
It really does. All right, so I think I have 2 for discount on C after spit. I don't know what that means. Oh, he's making a joke. Got it.
Oh, did I spit?
That. Yeah, that's what he says. I think he was making a joke. Aaron, are you making a joke? Because otherwise Bill will get that ASM on C.
I don't.
Yeah. Just let us know, because you technically did come in first, but he's asking for the discount. Is that a joke, or is he legitimately asking for a discount?
I'm just more concerned that I'm spitting on camera.
Yeah,
I don't even care about the claims. Once again, it's all about me. I don't want to look like a fool just spitting on myself.
Or the books.
Although
the books are in plastic.
And once again, they're not me.
Joking. Thank you. Cool. Bill, you get the Amazing Spider-Man.
Sweet.
That number 70, right?
Yes, number 7. Yeah, that's just such a gorgeous cover.
Sorry, Aaron. Once again, like Zach was saying, it's kind of hard to read into tone via text. So my apologies.
So you know what? Start sending us those video messages.
2023, we gotta take all comments in the forms of TikTok.
Yes,
TikTok stitches.
You have to film a TikTok and then send us the link to the TikTok for your claim. No, don't do that, or else once again, Alan and Sienna will get mad at me.
Aaron, it's all good. It's all good.
No,
it's an issue on our end.
Once again, we're having fun. It's all jokes. Yeah. We're not upset or anything. Yeah. We just wanted some clarification because once again, we don't know how to read tone.
No. Yeah. I need my tone glasses.
Going up on C, I got Batman: The Ultimate Evil. This is both issue 1 and issue 2 of the 2-issue set. Very fine to near mint condition for $10. Going to go right up here and see. Also, there's that issue 1, issue 2 right there on the back.
The Ultimate Evil.
The Ultimate Evil.
Who's it written by?
It is written by Neil Barrett Jr., Dennis Cohen doing art, and Prentice Rollins doing inks.
I have never heard of a single one of those.
I've heard of this story before, and it's also an adaptation of a novel by Andrew Vox.
Ah, okay, that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Because you never see that.
Yeah, you never see
a lot of because Denny O'Neil, that one just went.
Okay.
Denny
I actually had 2 sets,
okay,
so if anyone else wants Ultimate Evil.
He did the adaptation for the '89 movie, I want to say.
That sounds about right.
So it's kind of, but I never see it the other way around. Do we have any exclusive covers tonight?
Not tonight. That's usually a Tuesday show thing. I know we kind of had some issues getting our Darth Vaders this week, and I didn't get a chance to pop in on the Tuesday show, so I'm not even sure if they did claims on those. But if you're asking about either the new Star Wars Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red that came out this week with us, the Arthur Adams one, or any of our past covers, you can shoot us a message directly to the Facebook account. Let us know which exclusive cover you're looking for, and we can get it added to your shipment and invoice for you.
That Darth Vader one's pretty sweet.
It is really, really nice.
I'm kind of glad they're starting to do those with other characters outside of the regular Marvel ones.
Yeah. I'm also I'm really excited. We got some good ones coming up in the near future too that I'm not sure I can talk about yet. So I'm not gonna take the chance.
Yeah, we're not gonna get you fired on tonight's show.
Yeah.
That's usually my job to get fired on the show.
Yeah, which, I mean, you're already close when we did the countdown for the show and you started counting up.
Yeah. Hey, that was off camera. They didn't know about this.
I think they did.
John is looking for Scotty Young covers specifically.
I can take a look through here and keep an eye out for any Scotty Young stuff in the boxes. But once again, if you're looking for any of like our exclusive covers that I know we've done like 1 or 2 Scotty Young exclusives over the years. If you're looking for any of those, you can just once again just shoot us a message directly to the live show account, and we can find it here in the warehouse and add it to your shipment and invoice. Yeah, I got a big stack there. Why is the box that has all the most expensive books falling? That's not good. It's not a great problem to have. I'm going to go ahead and replace this Batman Adventures up here on A. And I'm going to replace that with Sam Wilson, Captain America, #1. This is from the Nick Spencer and Daniel Acuna run. Near mint condition for $5. I'm going to go right up here on A for America. That hasn't been up too long. That hasn't been up too long.
You got issue 433 of Adventure Comics.
Probably this at this point, I think. I can't even remember what's been up here the longest. Everything's
I would say either Usagi or B, Master of the Universe.
Okay.
Then actually, well, no, you're good. You made a choice. I was gonna say this.
I'm
not going to invalidate your own choice.
I'm just gonna go. No thought. Going up on D, we got from Now Comics. We got Slimer #3 near mint condition for $5. Slimer taking off a horn-nosed knockoff of Godzilla. Going up here on D.
Does he too get to fight Charles Barkley?
Man, that's an interesting question. I don't know how you'd block him because he would just go through you.
He would. What issue of Batman is on F?
On F, that is Batman number. It's covered up. 673 in near mint condition for $8 down there on F. I'm gonna take that. Take this. Going up on B, I got the Amazing Spider-Man #77, very good condition for $30. And you got In the Blaze of Battle, Spider-Man teaming up with the Human Torch to take on the Lizard in the Sewers. Going up here on B. And then on E, I got the Terminator #1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is from Alan Grant and Steve Pugh. Near mint minus condition for $5. Gonna go right down here on E.
Alright, that ASM on B is spoken for.
Sweet. Take that off. And I'll replace that with Titans Sellout Special #1. Very fine to near mint condition for $4. I got a chance to flip through this a little bit. It is the Teen Titans sell out to Hollywood, and they move out there, and they basically get pitched a couple different show ideas, including a Muppet Babies style cartoon. And also this issue includes a fold-out insert poster of Nightwing at the center. Probably the Batman on F or the Gotham on G. I think I put up this one first, so I gotta take that down.
folks, if these books were taken down, we will be showing them once again.
Yes, we'll be showing at the end of the show during the last looks. So if you join in halfway through or just, regret not picking something up at the beginning of the show that didn't sell, we do go through this entire box over here at the end of the show for last looks. Rapid fire up here, give you one last shot to either make a claim or put in an offer on something. But in the meantime, going on F, I got Batman 253, good minus condition for $10, and this issue has your first meeting between Batman and the Shadow.
That's a piece of history right there.
Yeah.
Comic book history. The best kind of.
You got, why can't I remember his name?
Lamont Cranston?
No, the actor who played the Shadow in the Shadow movie.
In the movie?
Yes.
Oh man. Because I was going to say Orson Welles.
He was in 30 Rock.
He shot somebody.
He shot somebody recently. He played Donald Trump on SNL for 4 years straight.
Alec Baldwin.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, jeez. Okay.
Alec Baldwin and Ben Affleck.
Remind me once again for protocol on this. Thank you for everyone now commenting on Alec Baldwin. Outright claims Trump.
Yes.
Trump. Okay. So, Jason, you get that Batman.
All right. The Batman on F.
Yes.
Gotcha. Replacing that on F, I got Deadpool number 13. I believe this is from his first ongoing series. Near mint minus condition for $10. I love how they have the little lineup of all their special guest stars of characters who pretty much appear in every single one of the issues from this era. But that's going to go down here on F. And then replacing this Gotham City Sirens on G, I got the sensational She-Hulk number 29, very fine to near mint condition for $5. You got Spidey having a little accident.
See, this is actually very good timing because Aaron was asking about John Byrne tonight.
Well, there you go. You got some John Byrne sensational She-Hulk right there. I guess it's probably Cat first and then the Ultimate Evil.
And George will take that She-Hulk.
Alrighty, take down She-Hulk. On A, replacing the... What did I have up there? The Captain America. I got Marvel Team Up number 65. This is a newsstand copy in very fine to near mint condition for $40 and has your first appearance of Captain Britain in the U.S. comics. He knew which one was better. He knew which side to join, and it was the U.S. comics side.
Not with that costume.
Not with that costume.
I'm not a big fan.
And then this also has your first cameo appearance of Arcade. Gonna go up here on A.
That's an X-Men fan double whammy.
That's a double whammy right there.
Could you move D a little bit? We're getting a little bit of glare on our side.
Better?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I guess I'll let the chat decide that. I can see it better.
There we go.
Yeah, it looks better on my side, but maybe I don't know.
Going on G. This one's gonna be a toughie. This is Batman 515 in very fine to near mint condition for $5. And I swear, it's not just blank. There is an embossed Batman on there. I don't know how well you can see it if I twist it like that.
I mean, I even can't see it. I can see it in person.
But there is, I swear to you, there's a Batman logo and a Batman embossed in that black cover there for $5.
I have a joke about that before I get to that. Can we do 25 on A, which is currently listed at 40?
I can do it for 30.
30, okay. So there was and that Batman on G is gone.
Oh,
so here's
great.
the quick joke on that. This week, I think Doom Patrol number 2 came out. Unstoppable Doom Patrol number 2 came out. And it had a cover, that variant cover featuring Negative Man.
Yes.
And it was basically like that book, but in white.
Yes.
It was just, I could... now, granted, I was wearing my red glasses at the time.
And there is a cover underneath the white thing, but if you don't know, the Negative Man cover that came out this week for Unstoppable Doom Patrol number 2 was a glow-in-the-dark cover, and to kind of, I guess, protect the effect so that it didn't deteriorate before someone bought it, they put basically a white cover sheet on top of the cover, which was a very weird situation because we're like, it's technically part of the book, but it's also technically not part of the book. But we just decided, no taking that off. We're just going to keep it on there. But going on G real quick, I got Darker Image number 1. This is a near mint minus condition for $4. And each of these issues came with one of 4 different Image character cards. This one has the card for Deathblow, and it is still in the poly bag going down there on G. Deathblow.
There's nothing more 90s than that name.
I don't know. I still like Overkill. Or Cygor.
See, I like the story behind Overkill more than just Overkill in general. But Cygor's not bad either. It's like, yes, when you think of a cyborg gorilla, Cygor. Yeah.
Oh, that's another better match.
I too would like to see a new Marvel vs. Capcom, David. But I don't know when we're ever going to get one.
They tested my patience with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
That last one was not good. So, I don't know. Well, also because there were no X-Men characters in there, but that's a different story altogether.
Yeah.
That Darker Image number 1 is taken.
Ready? Someone had the rest of the cards. Let's do that. What was the one that picked up? A harder, yeah. Darker Image. There we go.
Good start to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's been pretty solid so far.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get even better. So we got some pretty good preview stuff.
Speaking of preview stuff.
Oh, good timing.
New previews book coming up. I'm gonna put it on G since that's my open spot right now. Going on G, one of our previews books for the night. This is Uncanny X-Men 134 in very good to fine condition for $50. This issue is this is the issue where Jean Grey finally becomes the Dark Phoenix. I will let you know some of the condition notes since it is in very good to fine. It does have 2 small tears near the bottom of the spine, and it has a couple creases on the back cover. But that's going to go here on G. Once again, $50, very good fine condition for the Uncanny X-Men 134, Jean Grey becoming the Dark Phoenix. And
we have a request for specifically Uncanny X-Men number 201.
All right. As far as specific issue requests go, make sure you shoot us a message directly to the live show account about that. Just because I can't guarantee any specific issues in the boxes over here, but if you shoot us a message, we can keep an eye out and we're processing books in the warehouse in general for you. But going up on C to replace that Ultimate Evil set, I got Archie vs. Predator number 1. This is in near mint condition for $15 and is signed by artist Fernando Ruiz right up there on the top. There is no certificate of authenticity, I will let you know that, but it is $15 near mint condition, signed by Fernando Ruiz, going up here on C.
Those Archie crossover books are wild.
Oh yeah. I still love Archie vs. Punisher. It's like my favorite one.
That one's great. That one's also funny because like it sets up a crossover with like the X-Men next. It's so stupid. Those are great.
Did they ever follow through and did the X-Men crossover?
I don't think they ever will. It's unfortunate, but it's just what we are.
They should come back and do that.
Here's a fun fact for all you X-Men fans out there: how much Chris Claremont was influenced by the Avengers TV show, that being the '60s spy kind of show from England when he was doing the Hellfire, all the Hellfire stuff, which was like especially
I thought we were talking about the movie adaptation of the TV show.
No.
With Voldemort and
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery as the
in a
villain.
bear suit.
Yeah, in a giant fake gummy bear suit.
Yeah. No, Sienna is actually in the comments and brought this up.
Mm.
About and which is funny because it's also very much on how John Byrne drew the X-Men.
Oh yeah.
Because it was Sienna, I did shout you out. I'm shouting you out right now, unless there's a delay. I am letting you know that this is all from Sienna, and everyone on Facebook can see this comment. Not those people on YouTube though.
Yeah, I can't see.
So for that, I am still stealing. But no, Sienna was that, and I was funny all that the John Byrne stuff because like. He gets specific people to get inspiration from for like.
Oh yeah.
I think like Sissy SpaceX specifically for Kitty Pryde, and there's a weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna take too long, but there's a weird like movie called Slapshot from the 70s.
Yes.
Or like maybe the early 80s. Hold on a second. The Spider-Man on A is very fine, near mint. It is the newsstand edition.
Yes, and once again, just so you know the details, that's your first appearance of Captain Britain in U.S. comics as opposed to the U.K. printing Marvel stuff, and then also your first cameo appearance of Arcade, one of the big X-Men villains. Real quick before we get back to your thing,
oh yeah, no,
I just want to put up a look to
we
Phil D. Yeah, got going up on D. I got Amazing Spider-Man number 52, good to very good condition for $35. This is your third appearance of Kingpin on top of just this super iconic cover. Gonna go right up here on D. All right, did you have anything else you want to add now that I got that book up?
One of the actors from Slapshot, his name's Paul D'Amato, is 1-for-1 Burns Wolverine. And it's so funny to actually like see a person that in real life just like, oh my god, that's Wolverine.
I still think it's really funny because there was like talks to do like an X-Men TV show or movie at some point in like the 80s or 90s, and they were like Danny DeVito as Wolverine.
I still love that joke. I truly do. I want to say that I think Alex Ross actually drew like a weird concept about Danny DeVito.
But here's the thing: is like I get it. He's short. Wolverine's short. But let's be honest. If Danny DeVito were to play any X-Men character, it would either be Mojo or Puck.
I feel like that's offensive to some people for the back half on Puck. You probably could actually hire a little person.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the best word to describe, but I don't know anymore. So
it is.
I'm not trying to.
It is at least.
There is no hatred coming out of my heart here, except for Danny DeVito in certain movies. Because there are movies where I'm like, Danny, what are you doing here?
Like the Dumbo remake that they made a couple years ago.
What is everyone doing in that? My God, that's just... Michael Keaton. What are you doing? Anyway, work.
Yes, work. Next up.
Sienna can see the Swedish.
Next up, we got Ghost Rider number 94. This is from the second run. This is in very fine plus condition for $9. You got Danny Ketch sitting on the throne of hell. That is going to go down here on E. Fun little note for this. Not only is it a low print run because it's the final issue, it's also a low print run because this final issue came out 10 years after the penultimate issue. 93 came out in 1990, or like the beginning of 1998. This book came out at the end of 2007. So a whole 10-year jump between your penultimate to final issue here of Ghost Rider on E.
ASM on D is ASM number 52.
52 in good to very good condition.
We are also going to question if any of the preview books have gone.
Yes, we have already put up the all-new Wolverine number 2, the first appearance of Gabby. That one is already sold. The only other one we've put up tonight has been this Uncanny X-Men 134 that is right here on G in very good to fine condition for $50. And that's your issue where Jean Grey becomes the Dark Phoenix.
We're also getting many comments to go back to work.
Yeah.
Not just from Sienna, too, which some of the comments...
Oof. You know you're slacking.
Yeah.
Going up on B now, I got the X-Files number 1 from Topps Comics. This is the newsstand copy in very fine condition for $15. Going to go right up here on B. Guess we'll take down Deadpool here on F. And I'm going to replace that with a Batgirl Legends of the DC Universe number 10. This is a near mint condition for $5. And it has this absolutely gorgeous cover by Nolan. It is just absolutely phenomenal. That is going to go right down there on F. And no, it's not Christopher Nolan. It is
Like that
Hey
man's ever
Nolan.
picked up a comic book.
Nowland.
Kevin Nolan?
Yes, there you go.
There we go. Alright, can we do that Spider-Man on D for 22? His current list is 35.
I can do it for 27.
Alright, and Aaron reminding us of one person we were forgetting, which was Miss Emma Peel from the Avengers TV show, who in the movie was played by Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
But in the show was, I want to say, Diana Rigg?
I think so.
I want to say, I'm not going to be this is not going to be the British television episode of the show.
And if we were going to do a British television episode, I feel like we'd be talking about Doctor Who a long time before we talk about the Avengers.
What about Red Dwarf?
Never seen Red Dwarf.
Oh, okay, so. Ah, yes, it was Diana Rigg. Thank you, Aaron. Alright, so John wants to know, alright. Can we do Marvel Team Up for 30?
Is that the one on A?
That is the one on A with Captain Britain.
Yeah, I'll do that one. I'll do that one for 30.
So, John, that goes to you, my friend.
Yeah, pretty much most of my British television watching is either stuff from like, it's either Doctor Who or like the other stuff from the early 2000s, 10s, where everyone was like, everything's cooler from Britain, like the TV shows and stuff, like Sherlock and IT Crowd and stuff like that.
I like the IT.
I do like the IT Crowd's great. But other than that, I mean, most of my British watching, I don't watch Great British Bake Off, even though everyone tells me I should. I watch either Taskmaster, which is a great show if you haven't caught it, or oh god, of course now it's blanking on me.
I watch a lot of
the Goes Wrong show, which is
I've heard of that's
they,
funny.
They actually have a Broadway production going on right now, which is I think their Peter Pan Goes Wrong, which I really want to go see.
I watch a lot of panel shows that are British because it's just mostly comedians taking the piss out of everything.
Yeah, that's why I like Taskmaster, because it's a game show where it's basically just all comedians that are competing to complete tasks that are just absolutely ludicrous. Going on A real quick, because I do have to get back to work. Going on A, we were talking about 90s names for characters, and I found this, and I was like, this fits perfectly. This is the Mighty Thor, number 451, near mint minus condition for $5, featuring Blood Axe. Recreating, I believe this is homaging first appearance Beta Ray Bill as well. But that is near mint minus condition for $5, 451 of Mighty Thor up here on A.
Or at least a prominent Beta Ray Bill issue.
I'm not saying I have reference back here, but yes, it is an homage to that.
Let's see. What issue is that X-Men we have on G?
That is 134.
Okay, and it is very good fine?
Very good fine, yes,
cool.
for $50.
Gotcha.
Guess
You know what's a funny British show? Did you ever see, crap, you know what? I gotta remember that. I'm losing my memory. I don't remember.
That is the book I just put down.
Ghost Rider's been there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's either Ghost Rider or Spider-Man, I'd say at that rate.
Yeah.
Maybe Archie versus Predator. I don't know.
I was gonna say the X-Men on G sometimes.
Well, I don't know. Too. You know, we still got a couple people who are like, thinking about
checking it out.
You know, leave it up there a little longer. Worst case scenario, it will be back.
It will be back for last looks. In the meantime, going on E, I got the Amazing Spider-Man 347, very fine plus condition for $25. Super iconic McFarlane cover here of. No, this is the Eric Larson cover, not the.
The Larson cover.
This is the Larson cover of Venom holding the skull of Spider-Man. That is going to go right down here on E for Eric Larson.
Aaron saying Benny Hill for some British television. I will counter with Faulty Towers. post Monty Python John Cleese.
All I can think about when I hear Benny Hill is the music.
Can we do 36 for that Uncanny X-Men on G? It's currently listed at 50.
I think we had that one guy who offered 40 earlier, and I think I countered him at 42 for it.
We counted him at 42.
So
I can here. Let me double. I'll double check.
I think I'm gonna have to stick pretty firm, at least for right now, at that 42 mark for
All
that.
right, 42.
For that Uncanny X-Men.
Everyone in the comments now just commenting some of their favorite British television shows. Like
The
Blackadder.
BBC News.
I used to watch the BBC News when I got a chance. I was just like, I would want to watch anything on some. Or I was up too late and we only had a couple channels open. Blackadder is a classic, though. Corey,
yes, Blackadder is classic. I think I have to do it. I think I have to.
It'll be back. Don't worry, folks.
I think I have to take down the Spidey.
Spidey, I'm sorry. I have nothing left but Spidey.
Going up on D now to replace that Spidey.
41 for X-Men.
Ooh, you know what? That's bold and brash, so I'll accept it. 41 for the X-Men on a G.
All right, there you go, Alan. Can we do 18 for that Spider-Man on E?
Yes, I'll do 18 for that. Replacing the Spidey that was up on D, I got Batman Gotham Adventures number 54, very fine condition for $5. Batman drowning in words. This is a perfect representation of when you have to read like 3 chapters of a textbook by the time your next class starts. That is going to go up here on D. On E, I got Swamp Thing number 17. This is from the 2004 run, near mint condition for $5. You got Swampy just tearing up that boat. That is going to go down here on E. And then on G, I'm going to put down Fantastic Four 348. Near mint condition for $5, featuring the new Fantastic Four team with Joe Fixit, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Wolverine. That's going to go down here on G.
I remember the show I was thinking about.
There you
It's
go.
called Still Game. It's a Scottish sitcom, basically about a bunch of old pensioners trying to do stuff in their life. It's very funny. It's one of those weird Netflix dives you take.
Yeah, there's some stuff, I know the original versions are British, but I like the American version better. The biggest example for me is Shameless. I love Shameless. Not a big fan of the original English version of it.
And Aaron will be taking G.
All right.
Yes. Jerry, see. All right, hold on. Sorry, my brain has to process.
I'll let you process.
Thank you. What number was that FF real quick?
348.
Thank you. Yes, it was a steal. Evidently, it was as cheap as chips, which is a saying I'm not aware of.
I'm sure it's British.
I'm sure it is. Just to keep on this.
This is unbeknownst to us until right now. This is actually the British special of Ultimate Comics.
Well, we
Live
had
Show.
that. We had that first appearance of Captain Britain in American Comics.
We do.
So you know what? We had to go off on that deep end for a quick second. Can we do X-Files for $9? It's currently listed as $15.
Yes, I can do that for $9.
All right, Bernie, that is yours.
Oh, saved it. That's right. They need to put like velvet or something across the bottom just so that books don't slide when the box isn't completely filled. Going up on G, just like that. Going up on G real quick before I fix that. I got Uncanny X-Men 179, very fine to near mint condition for $5. Kitty Pryde getting married to, God, I don't even know how.
The invisible. Oh no, that's Caliban.
Is that Caliban?
That is Caliban. That's what he looks like. I remember this story. I have the trade of this story somewhere. It is a very like, I want to say Beauty and the Beast, but she's still not into Caliban quite yet, or at all really. But it is the time when like, it's the big Morlocks. It's one of the big Morlock stories. You know, along the side of the ones where they all die.
Yeah.
But it's not. It might not be this issue, but this storyline is the knife fight between Storm and Callisto, which is always fun.
I just love the fact that Storm, who controls the weather, has to resort to a knife fight.
No, you see, here's the thing though. It was under the sewers, and she has to like assert. You know, she has to. She got to do it by the rules. She's, be cheating otherwise. Let's see. Over here from.
Think I'll go ahead. Oh, I already sold this for $9. I don't know why I didn't take it down.
Well, you were too busy saving those.
I did.
I think I take precedent for a little bit.
Yes. Going up on B now, I got Fantastic Four number 42. This is in good plus. Oh wait, let me just double check. I want to make sure. Yes. Fantastic Four number 42, good plus condition for $20. Going to go right up here on B. Major thing for this issue. I mean, it's definitely a little beat, but the main thing is it's got some tape used to bind the spine down there at the bottom. That's going to go up here for $20. That Fantastic Four number 42.
Right, John, on F, that is Batgirl, Legends of the DC Universe, number 10.
Number 10 in near mint condition for $5 down there. I guess Archie has to go.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Much like the Predator.
Yeah. Prey, but it's Archie instead of like.
Well, I mean, they just got there a few hundred years late.
just smearing himself in mud.
Yeah, I believe either Betty or Veronica does that.
Yeah, I know. There's also a cover. I think a later cover of that miniseries where it's Archie on the cover, covered in the mud with like 2 guns.
Yeah. Can we do ENG collectively for 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can do that. Wait, ENG?
ENG, yes.
Okay. Sorry, I grabbed F by
It's all
accident.
Good.
There we go. ENG. Going up on C, I got from Marvel Comics. This is the Lion King #1 newsstand copy in fine plus condition for $5. I think they also reprinted this cover as one of the variants for the recent Scar series that just started up. But that is up there on C for that Lion King #1.
That cover. I'm sorry, is that a Marvel comic?
It is Marvel Comics.
Wow, that's surprising. I mean, not terribly surprising, but
they knew it was foresight.
It's foresight, even though the Scar book is from
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Wait, no, Dynamite.
Dynamite. Thank you.
Next up on E, I got the amazing, just Spider-Man Annual number 14. This is a near mint minus condition for $25, and you have Spidey and Doctor Strange taking on Doctor Doom, and Doctor Strange getting stuck in Doctor Doom's prism. Going down here on E.
Strange.
Oh yeah, contemplating the strange orb. And then going on G, I got Iron Man number 174, near mint minus condition for $15. Absolutely great McDowell cover here, featuring a bunch of the different Iron Man suits all flying in action at once. That is, once again, near mint condition, $15. Going to go right down here on G.
folks, we got just a little under 30 minutes till we hit our break.
And don't you worry, we just take a little break here, give us some time to reset ourselves, get us some new comics back here and stuff like that. It will only take a minute or two and we'll be right back to sell you some more books. But right now, I got another one of our previews books. This is a huge set. Majority of it is still in the box over here because it takes up almost an entire short box by itself. So this is the Mega set, all of which is in very fine to near mint condition. This is the incomplete Mega set for Robotech, Macross, and a few of the other early Robotech series. Put them down there on F, all in very fine to near mint condition for $400 for this Mega set. This has Robotech Macross Saga number 1, has all the rest of the 36 issues of that run. It has all 25 issues of the Robotech the New Generation, all 23 issues of Robotech Masters, Robotech issues 0 through 6, plus a source book from 2002's Wildstorm, and then Robotech issues 1 through 4 from the Titan series, which is not the complete run of the Titan run. But I think it's only off by like an issue or two.
That's a lot of Robotech.
Yeah, so it is, let's see, 36 plus 25 plus 23 plus 7, actually no, 8 plus 4. It's too much math for me. 12, 23, 5 plus 3. I think it's actually just under 100. I think it's 96 total issues in there, if I did my math correctly. Which, guessing based on my prior history, maybe not. But in the meantime, I do have to take down another book, so I'm going to go and take down this Mighty Thor on... Well,
I was going to say, we do have an offer on B for 15 instead of 20.
Yes, I'll take that.
All right.
Also, I feel like I should probably say this since we did put up that big Mega set. We do offer layaway on items on the live show. If you want to do a layaway on an item, you just claim it and say, hey, this whatever, and then layaway at the end of your claim. Some rules about our layaway. We do a 10% down deposit, and you get 6 months to pay it off, so it's 15% a month on your invoice. And then we do only allow one layaway at a time, so you can only lay away this set right now, and if you want to lay away something else, you have to finish up your layaway, which, of course, if you want to finish up a layaway to start up a new one, just let us know. We can work that out on your current invoice. Going up on B to replace that Fantastic Four, I got Spider-Man number 1. This is a near mint condition for $15 with this super iconic McFarlane cover with him all wrapped up in the webbing. That is going to go up here on B. And then I did not replace the Thor on A either, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that with... You liked it the first time I put it up, so I'm going to gamble twice. This is Fantastic Four 374, which features the original Fantastic Four facing off against the new Fantastic Four. Whoa. So you get double your fours. Might as well call it the Fantastic 8. Going up here on A, once again, near mint condition, $5 on Fantastic Four 374.
Just a reminder, some stuff that's happening in the near future, folks. This Saturday at both Ultimate Comics Cary and Ultimate Comics Crabtree Valley Mall, we'll be having Cody Ziegler, current writer on the Miles Morales Spider-Man series, writer of that recent Spider-Punk miniseries, part of the writing team of Amazing Spider-Man Beyond, and also part of the writing team of the She-Hulk TV show on Disney Plus. We'll be at those locations for a free signing.
Also, part of the writing team on the Marvel Voices Spider-Verse that came out recently.
That as well, which I'm sure we still have at multiple locations. He'll be at Cary from 10 to 2 and at Crabtree from 4 to 6. And then, of course, weekend after that is Free Comic Book Day. May 6th is Free Comic Book Day. Come to any of our locations. Come get some free comics. I know Cary's going to have a bunch of local creators and other people parading's not the right word. Tabling's the better word. That's the word I'm looking for. For that, I know Durham and Raleigh and Crabtree will also be having a couple of things happening
I think this is our first year since we got the mall store, where I think we have a signing at every single one of the locations this year.
So man, come to any locations. We'll have free comics. Probably have some deals going on. There'll be some cosplayers. There'll be some fun times all around.
Yeah. I mean, hey, once again, at the bare minimum, you come in, you get some free comics.
Like, who doesn't love free comics? You get some starter stuff for your Marvel and DC summer events.
Oh yeah.
You know, you get some maybe you dip your toe. You get some indie stuff you might have not gotten otherwise. You know.
I know one of the ones I'm excited for is there's a free comic book day of the Frazetta-verse that's going on, and it has a little preview of the Frazetta Mothman series that's coming up. Looks like a lot of fun. I think there's also one for the new Conan series now that Conan is back, or is now over with Titan Comics.
Yeah, it's gonna be written by Jim Zub, who did a bit of Conan in that Serpent War crossover between Conan and Scarlet. What's her name? Scarlet. She's dang it, forgot her name. She's one of the Robert E. Howard creations that he brought over into like comic. As well as Solomon Kane, and for some odd reason, because it's a Marvel book, Moon Knight.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fighting serpent people. And, oh, you know what it was? It was because they were doing a whole thing where it was like one of the snake god of Hyperorian stuff, and it was like he's got beef with Khonshu.
Oh.
So now you gotta bring Moon Knight in on that. Can we do? Oh no, hold on.
Even the people who follow Khonshu have beef with Khonshu. It's not really saying much.
You're absolutely right. Can we do that Fantastic Four on A and that Iron Man on B for a collective 13?
Let me see.
Iron Man currently listed as 15 with FF as 5.
If you bump it up to 15, which pretty much means, you're getting Spider-Man and then just getting this one for free,
No, it's FF and Iron Man.
FF and Iron Man. Okay, sorry. But same deal. Yeah. Same deal with this down there and A. If you can do 15 for both of them, that would be A-okay with me. In the meantime, I'm going to take down this Batman Gotham Adventures on D, and I'm going to replace it with Before Watchmen, Ozymandias, #1, near mint condition for $5. Great J. Lee cover here on the front. And once again, that is going to go right up here on D. Before Watchmen, Ozymandias, #1, near mint condition for $5.
Alright, 15 is fine for both of those.
15 works. Going up on A to replace that Fantastic Four, I have Web of Black Widow, #4. We had the #2 up here earlier. This is #4. Near mint condition for $5. Another great Yoon cover here with Black Widow taking up the bow and arrow of Hawkeye. That's going to go up here on A. And then on G, I got, this is from the Rebirth run. This is Harley Quinn #23. This is the Frank Cho cover. Near mint minus condition for $6. You got Harley and Ivy just kind of partying out with their little dog in the background. But that is going to go right down here on G for that Harley #23.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Careful. I can't really say anything because I bumped into it like 4 times before the show.
I ain't gonna hold it against you. F is our $400 Robotech set, which
Yeah.
Zach wouldn't mind just doing a quick...
Yeah, I can go through it real quick. It is that set. I only have the 5 issues up here because it's not, that slot's not going to fill up everything. It is literally, I mean, it takes up this whole big chunk of this box in here. But it is Robotech, the Macross Saga, issues 1 through 36, so the entire run of that first series. Then you have Robotech, the New Generation, which is all 25 issues of that, or issue 1 through 25. Robotech Masters, issues 1 through 23. And then Robotech issues 0 through 6, plus the source book from Wildstorm's 2002 series, and then issue 1 through 4 of the 2017 Titan series. So a whole lot of Robotech stuff going on in this set. Guess Lion King can go away. Replacing that on C. I mean, I gotta. We got Spider-Man Team Up number 5 featuring Gambit and Howard the Duck, near mint condition for $5. It's going to go right up here on C. I actually read this issue in this storyline recently. It's actually a 2-issue storyline. But basically, this circus rolls into town that is run by ringleader and ringmaster, and he just starts hypnotizing people doing his usual stuff and runs into not only Howard the Duck in Cleveland, but also Gambit and Ben Reilly's Spider-Man, who are both also in Cleveland for some reason.
Why is Gambit in Cleveland?
I don't know.
The X-Men have like a thing going on there?
I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire state of Ohio, just like Krakoa, was a mutant.
Would explain some things.
It would explain some things. I guess I'm going to take down... What do you think, the Spidey on E first?
Yeah, I would take the Spidey on E down.
Alright, I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to replace that with a sensational She-Hulk number 30, near mint minus condition for $8. You got She-Hulk taking on the Hobgoblin, or I guess I should say one of the Hobgoblins. But that is going to go down here on E.
My guess is probably Jason McIndale.
Maybe. But you can't say for sure.
You know, I can't. I could look it up.
Because it could also just be like a random one-off Hobgoblin they made for this issue. Because Hobgoblin is enough of a rotation character, I would not be surprised.
Alright, Gustavus has claimed that She-Hulk.
Alrighty. Take that down off E. I'm going to go ahead and replace that with this newsstand copy, very fine condition, of Marvel Team Up number 55 featuring Spider-Man and Adam Warlock. This is going to go down here on E. And this has your first appearance of the Power Gem, your first appearance of the Time Gem, and your first appearance of the Gardener, one of the eternal cosmic beings, just like the Collector.
You get 2 Infinity Gems in that book.
Yeah, 2 first appearance of Infinity Gems.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah, and it's so weird. It's like power and time. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like those correlate as much.
Well, especially not because what's the Mind Gem is the one that's usually associated with Adam Warlock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that one. And that Marvel Team Up is gone.
Alrighty. Take that down off E. And I'll replace that now with Uncanny X-Men number 176. Very fine to near mint condition for $5. And I know at this point we all know my feelings on Cyclops, but I can't deny that this is a great Cyclops cover here with him getting strangled and his optic blast destroying the logo of the series. That's going to go here on E. Once again, very fine near mint for $5 on Uncanny X-Men 176.
That's John Romita Jr. cover too. I was like,
oh,
very
is
familiar.
it?
Yeah, it's early John Romita Jr.
Mmm.
doesn't have quite the trademarks.
Squareness.
Well, of the personage. I will say, like, how the I assume those are some sort of tentacles look very... You good? You good?
I think I need to drink some water.
It might be a good idea to drink some water.
I think that's what
They have, like, that doesn't sound good. Yeah. Anyway, the cross-hatching on the tentacles looks very gentle.
I think some dust or something went down the wrong pipe.
It does get very dusty in here.
It just attacked me out of nowhere. Alright, let me wipe off the water out of my mustache so no one thinks I'm spitting again. Going up on B, now that I can actually breathe, we got Batwoman number 20. This is from the Williams run, near mint condition for $5. I absolutely love this cover with, I'm going to take it sticking up so you can see all of it, with Batwoman's hair and cape kind of fading into the landscape with this, like, culty character in the center and everything. I just think that cover's gorgeous. Once again, $5, near mint condition, Batwoman number 20, going to go right up here on B. What?
Another 10 minutes till we take our break, folks.
Ozymandias or Harley?
Ozymandias.
No one likes you, Ozymandias.
Well, no one likes before watching.
You brought a squid.
Yes. Yes, he did. Any more She-Hulk or Invincible tonight?
I can keep an eye out for any more She-Hulk, but I think those might have been the only couple issues we were able to find in process for the show. And I'll keep an eye out for some Invincible. I know we kind of ran through a decent amount what we had ready for that as well last week.
Dave was also asking if we have any extra copies of the 2002 Wildstorm Robotech series or the source book, which to that I'll also say, hey, you can message us on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I don't
Because we probably don't have it on us right now. We might have it in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know we don't have any extras here right now, but if you want to shoot us a message directly to the Facebook account, we can keep an eye out for you and see if we can find a full set for you from that Wildstorm series. Up on D now. Let's go with Conan the Barbarian, Marvel Comics number 250. This is the 250 Giant Size Spectacular. Very fine condition for $5. Conan all dressed up. Actually wore a helmet, you know, just added a little extra flair this time. That's going to go right here on D.
And Conan is gone.
Oh, okay. I feel like more, because I got at least one more I need to put up now.
Alright. Barbarian. Surprised no one's gone for that Howard the Duck yet.
Yeah, come on. It's the one person.
I mean, that cover's so fun.
It's the one person hosting that it's required. You have to buy Howard.
You have to buy at least one Howard the Duck book.
Just whenever Howard. No, not even just one. Whenever Howard comes up, it needs to be sold, or I become very disappointed. I guess we'll take down the Harley on G now.
We have any something's killing the children tonight?
Hmm?
Do we have any something's killing the children tonight?
Probably not.
I'm just going by request we're getting it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, I have not seen any Something's Killed Children in my flip-throughs of the boxes. Going on G, though, now, I got the... Oh, what does this mean? Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to ignore that, hopefully.
Okay.
This is the Avengers 167 This is in good to very good condition for $8. Newsstand copy going to go down here on G. This is your first meeting of the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy, your first appearance of Karina Tavon, the daughter of the Collector, and your debut of Wonder Man without his costume, aka his best look where he's just in his like red waistcoat thing.
That is a solid look.
Yeah, but that is going to go here on G for Guardians. Which that comes out next week too.
Yeah, woo, Guardians.
Yeah,
the last one. Someone's definitely gonna die in that movie.
Who knows if I'll have time to go see it before Free Comic Book Day? And I know someone's gonna spoil it on Free Comic Book Day.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking to Dan about this when I was at the Raleigh store, and there was like, we have to see it, or they're like, they have to see it before Free Comic Book Day. I was like, I know, I'm definitely not gonna see it before Free Comic Book Day because I can't even get a ticket for that at the theater.
No, I'm just like, at this point I'm like, I'm either going to have to go, like, if I have, like, it's either going to have to be, like, Thursday or Friday night after I've already worked, just, like, getting a late, like, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock showing. Just once again, because I don't want it spoiled for me, and just based on pure volume of people passing through, someone has going to have seen it already and be talking about it.
Can we do that Avengers 167 for $5?
Yes.
It's the unfortunate necessity of our job.
Yeah. Also, just so you know, what was confusing me, above the newsstand, someone wrote JK, and I was like, but it is newsstand, because there's the thing. So I don't know.
Some sort of joke? Is this a glitch in the Matrix?
Is it some weird code?
Am I the one taking crazy pills?
Yes. The answer is always yes.
Got another request. Do we have any Sandman or Spawn between issue 100 and 178? 278.
I can for sure keep an eye out on some Spawn, because I know there's definitely some Spawn in here. Not 100% sure on the Sandman, but I'll keep my eyes out. But I know for sure I can probably find some Spawn in that, what was it, 100 to 273?
100 to 278.
100 to 170, or to 278.
Yes, 278.
Okay, cool. In the meantime, I'm going to put a book up real quick. Almost dropped it. This is the one I was like freaking out about. From Marvel Comics, this is Conan the Barbarian 237, near mint minus condition for $5. Reason I was freaking out about this one, it has this absolutely gorgeous Mike Mignola cover for Conan the Barbarian's Marvel run. Cool. It is great. Him taking on what appears to be the Serpent of Dreams, which apparently is a giant Superman covered in more serpents. It doesn't go here on G.
And that Conan is gone.
Right? Oh no.
It's back.
No.
Alright, folks, we got another less than 5 minutes until we hit our break, just to let you guys know. Just a short minute to a minute break, just so that we can, collect ourselves, make sure we got everything in order, and then it gives you guys some time to maybe stretch your legs, and we just,
use the little nerds room.
Yeah. Grab yourself maybe another drink. Maybe your water's done. You need a glass of water.
Yeah, if you need some more water.
Always stay hydrated.
You're just choking on dust.
Hopefully you're not in as dusty a place as we are.
We should probably specify it's not like we're in a filth-riddled room.
No, but we got all these books.
I'm dealing with back issues, so there's always a little dust accumulation that sometimes goes along with that.
Alright, that Widow on A is also gone.
Alright. Ow! Both my knees popped like 5 times. Why am I so old for a 23-year-old? Going on A to fulfill that request for some Spawn. We got Spawn number 133, near mint minus condition for $20 with a great Capullo McFarlane cover there. Gonna go right up here on A.
Got a comment from the peanut gallery here.
Oh.
He's dealing with issues, guys.
I am dealing with issues.
Yeah, all of us here at Ultimate Comics deal with issues. And that Spawn is gone.
Sweet. Take that down.
Friends, you did get that Conan. Oh, I'm sorry, Conan on D. D as well, so... How many Conans did we have in that? Because we should have two,
We had,
right?
we had 2, yes.
So, okay, just one double check.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Just double checking. Yes, because the third one I think you already got it over there. Going up on A, I got Adventures in the DC Universe number 19, near mint condition for $8, and you got Wonder Woman and Catwoman teaming up from the DC animated universe. Going up here on A for animated. And then on D, I got Daredevil 239, very fine condition for $5. Absolutely great cover here with Daredevil looming in the sky as you see Rot Gut leaving a crime scene. Yeah, Rot Gut. He's a serial killer. He's kind of like I always equate him to Daredevil's Victor Zsasz.
Ooh, that's not a bad way to say that. Yeah. Did our beta rate bill go up? I don't know. If
It has not gone up yet, but I did have to put up one more preview book before we get to our break here in a minute. So why not give the people what they ask for?
They want.
Going on G, I got the Mighty Thor 337 newsstand copy in very fine condition for $70. This is your first appearance Beta Ray Bill and your first appearance of Lorelei going down there on G.
Man, that cover's such a classic.
It's so classic. And I mean, you got the Blood Axe one we had up here earlier if you want a direct comparison, because I was able to use a direct comparison earlier if I can find it in here.
You can also make us an offer and take both of them off.
Yeah. If you pay the full price of $70 on that first appearance Beta Ray Bill, you get Thor 451
Thor's already
Blood
done.
Axe.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want the Blood Axe homage with it too, because I will still tack that on.
That went to Baker, our first YouTube winner today. Well, I mean, they're paying for it. It's not exactly winning anything.
We're winning.
Customer.
We're winning.
We are winning, but yeah. That went fast.
We're entering our Charlie Sheen era.
Don't say that again.
Okay, we're exiting our Charlie Sheen era.
Should we go on break now? It's about that time.
Yeah, I think it's a good stopping point to go on the break since we just had the Beta Ray Bill up. Yeah. So yeah, give us a couple minutes here. I'm going to get you some more books back here prepped up.
Before we do that, were we serious about that Blood Axe as well?
Yeah, if he wants
that Blood, he's yours.
Yeah, if he wants the Blood Axe with Beta Ray Bill, I will not stand in the way.
Yeah, that is yours for the low price of free.
You
pay the $70 for that, you get the free Blood
Axe. Hey, now just think about it this way: you paid $65 for your first appearance Beta Ray Bill, and $5 for that sweet Blood Axe homage. But all right,
you go.
We do have to take our break here. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to get you some more books set up. Joe's going to do some more wacky computer stuff.
We got some slabs coming on the way.
We got some slabs. We still got plenty more previews books on top of those slabs coming up. Obviously, you have all these great books in the boxes over here, so don't you go anywhere. We'll be back here in a couple minutes with even more great books for you.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times, and I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left, a few weeks went by, came back, and guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
And
the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening, Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One commie, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
Welcome back, everyone. You caught me at the tail end. Again, you a nice little stack of books set up to put back on the board. So let's go ahead and start putting some new books up. Filling our spot up on G, we got Marvel Team Up number 66. We had 65 up earlier, which had your first appearance of Captain Britain in the U.S. This, issue 66, has your second appearance of Captain Britain in the U.S. comics, as well as your first full appearance of Arcade, and your first full appearance of Murder World. This is a newsstand copy, very fine to near mint condition for $15, going down here on G. I guess because he wasn't on the cover, so you could also technically say this is also first cover appearance of Arcade as well. What else can I take down? I'm going to take down the Uncanny X-Men here on E. Replace that with another Marvel Team Up. However, this one is Marvel Team Up 107. Near mint condition for $15. Spider-Man and She-Hulk teaming up. This is actually the first meeting and battle between Spider-Man and She-Hulk. That is going to go down here on E.
You have any Superman coming up today?
I can find some Superman, hopefully, in the boxes over here. In the meantime, I just want to place one more book up here, and I'm sad to say it, I think it's going to be our Howard the Duck book.
Alright, well, we have a claim on that She-Hulk on E.
Oh,
Is that Marvel Team Up on?
Yeah. 107 to be specific. Going up on C to replace that Howard team up. I guess it's Spider-Man team up, but I think Howard takes precedent. Going up on C, we got Wolverine number 3. I believe this is from the mini-series, or the... I can't remember if it's a mini-series or the first ongoing. It's one of those two. It's either his first mini or the first ongoing.
I think it's the ongoing, just because of just what the the box art looks like.
Yeah, because they both were Japan-focused stories, so it's kind of especially hard to differentiate because they also use the same corner box. Or at least this top corner box, they look the same, or near the same.
But I'm pretty sure that's
I think this is the ongoing, yes. Very fine near mint condition for $15. Going to go up here on C. And then on E to replace that, a Marvel team up. I got Spawn number 118, near mint condition for $30. And you got this great cover with a bunch of zombies rising from the grave, and Spawn also kind of acting like a feral zombie in the background. I'm going to go right down here on E.
Can we do Wolverine for 10 instead of 15?
Yes, I can do that for 10 instead
And then can we do that Marvel team up that we just put on G for 10 instead of 15 as well?
Yes, I can do both of those for 10. Wolverine. Going up on C to replace the Wolverine, I got Ghost Rider number 23, very fine plus condition for $5. Great cover of Danny Ketch just smashing through some floorboards saying, "Death Watch will die for this." I don't know. It seems like he's the kind of one that's doing the property damage here, so I don't know if they're to blame, but hey, that's just me. That's just me from the sidelines. I don't have all the details. But that's going up on C. And then on G, I got the 1 in 10 Powell Rivera ratio cover. This is the Netflix variant for Daredevil number 612, near mint condition for $60, based off the season 1 specifically, going down here on G.
What I find funny, but and that Daredevil's gone.
Oh, sweet.
I was gonna say, you know what I find funny about that show is that they make the black suit look so good in comparison.
Yeah, I like the Daredevil suit that they gave him. My only complaint is the like neck part of his cowl. I feel like it should have been like either like spirit gum or adhesive or something just to keep it snug to his face, because there's definitely moments where you're watching it just really bunches up. But other than that, I really like that suit. I thought it kind of made... I thought it looked like something tactical and looked like something that someone could put together without it being, you know, put together in a like looking like it's made in a garage. Yeah. I think we kind of found that balance pretty well. My only complaint: no DD on the chest.
Yeah.
Also, I still want them, even though it's kind of corny at this point, I do want them at some point to do the whole gasoline DD on the floor.
I could take or leave that.
I don't know. I want it. Checking for some Superman for that request. Supergirl.
It counts to a degree. I'm pretty sure you probably want Superman, but you know, Superman family.
It is part of the family.
Quite literally, considering Supergirl is his cousin.
Yeah. Batman covers with Superman. I'd be shocked if I can't find any. Okay, there we go. I was like, I can't.
I mean, would Justice League technically count?
I was maybe, but I was just like, I can't go through this entire box and not have a single Superman.
I was gonna say it was just gonna be like just Superman in Action Comics.
But luckily, I have found a couple Superman books for that request. So, going on G, I got Superman number 212 from the Azzarello and Jim Lee run, near mint condition for $5. With this great Jim Lee cover of him really like experimenting with his style here. I think this cover is absolutely phenomenal. That is going to go down here on a G.
I completely forgot that Azzarello did a Superman run.
Yeah, I kind of forgot
those
too.
things you don't really think about.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that too.
We also have a request for some Red Sonja.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for some Red Sonja as well. I know we've given our love to Conan tonight, so I'll try and get some Red Sonja so we can
I'm not sure
spread
if you
the
missed
love.
it last week or maybe the week before. We did have that. I'm not sure if you were on the show or maybe Stina was on the show. Point being is that we had the Red. It was Mary Jane as Red Sonja.
Yes, that was me. That was
you. Okay.
Yeah,
it was just me forgetting now.
Yeah, it was a Spider-Man or Marvel team up
Yeah.
with Spider-Man and Red Sonja, but it was actually Mary Jane dressed as Red Sonja. Going up, I got F open. I'm gonna do another one of our previews books. So let's go ahead.
Ooh, what might we have in the previews
I'm
box?
gonna do this one. Going on
Drum roll,
F now.
please.
I know we still got those slabs to get to, but you know me, I like holding off the real sweet stuff to the end, especially since there is one book in there where I'm just like, even though I'm totally happy if someone takes it home because it just deserves a good home, I will be also slightly disappointed because it's something I really want. But anywho, back to the actual present moment in the book I'm putting up right now. Going on F, I got Battle Angel Alita number 1. This is from the Viz Select comic series. Very fine plus condition for $75. And this is your first appearance of Battle Angel Alita in a U.S. comic series. So that is, once again, Battle Angel Alita number 1. Very fine plus condition for $75 on F.
Taken.
Taken?
Yep.
Sweet. Replacing that, because it's kind of in the same thing, we got from New England Comics Press, we have the Mangalicious Kick Rise of the Setting Sun, issue 3 of the 4-part miniseries, near mint condition for $10. There's so much going on here. You have Tick bundling a bunch of katanas in his hands that a bunch of ninjas are trying to swing at him. And then you have, oh god, what's his name? Wesley or something like that?
Oh man.
I can't remember his name. But he's being held up by a giant samurai that's going to go down here on F.
Well, don't forget all the ninjas and Oedipus. Because, okay, so, side note, it's a Daredevil joke.
Okay.
The Tick is gone, so it's sold.
Okay.
I will, good that someone else is a nice Tick aficionado in the chat here. That's a Daredevil joke, and Oedipus is the Elektra stand-in, and Oedipus is a joke because it's also Greek, like Elektra.
Oh yeah.
Stupid.
Okay. There was a lot of jumps to get there, but now I see the bridges you made.
Arthur.
There you go. I knew it was like some kind of. I knew he didn't have a superhero name. I knew it was just his name. And I don't know, he looks like a Wesley to me.
Real quick, what's on A again? I think it's the DCU Adventures?
Yes, on A, that is Adventures in the DC Universe, number 19, near mint condition for $8. It is basically their... it was animated universe, like the Bruce Timm era animated universe. It was basically their book of being able to do characters without being directly tied to either, the Batman series or Superman or Justice League. They can kind of mix and mash everything together and do whatever they wanted. Going on F now, I got Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 5. This is in very fine plus condition for $20 and has your first cover appearance of Joaquin Torres as Falcon in his costume. That is going to go here in F. I think we got our first look at Joaquin Torres in live action during the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, and I would assume probably in the
he's gonna be in
what is it, Cold War or no New World Order is the new movie. Probably going to make his appearance as Falcon in there.
All right, just catching up on some questions here.
Oh, yeah.
And you definitely did get that Alita, no worries on there. Which issue of Spawn is on E?
On E, that is going to be Spawn number 118, near mint condition for $30. Got all those zombos on there and zombie Spawn in the background.
And Steven, we did have one Usagi Yojimbo comic. It did not sell, so it will be back out soon.
It will be back out for last looks.
But do we have any more?
I can keep an eye out in the boxes. I haven't seen too many because I know we ran through a bunch like last week or the week before. Let me see, because I at least want to show them what we do have. We do have this that ran earlier, the Usagi number 33.
He'll take it.
Okay.
Even before you even got that, he'll take it.
Yeah, it's Usagi number 33, near mint condition for $8. Just in case, you have that issue already. I wouldn't want, you to get stuck with it. So, just let us know here in the next minute if you're like, oh man, I already have that one. No! How? I didn't even touch this box. Everything just fell over in its own volition.
Just to spite you.
I don't think this is how physics works. Get a couple more books out of here.
Here's some stupid trivia while we're here.
Oh, my favorite kind.
It's not stupid, but it was showing me that I completely forgot who that was. Remember in that She-Hulk number 30, we sold the Hobgoblin on it?
Yes.
So I went to go look it up to see who it actually was, and it was the Roger Kingley Hobgoblin.
Oh!
So I was wrong. 'Cause
They
I said
actually
it was
pulled
Jason.
out. They pulled out all the stops to actually get you the OG.
The OG. Well, the one.
The biggest name.
Yes, thank you. I was like, I mean, I guess the Hobgoblin is so damn confusing.
Yeah, because like I know technically it was someone else first, but I think Kingsley was manipulating them.
Kingsley was always meant to be Hobgoblin, and so what the story that we will have feels like a retcon and moving things because it was Ned Leeds.
Yeah.
Technically, but he was brainwashed and it was a whole. The stories behind these I find are also far more fascinating than anything they come up with in the comics.
Oh yeah.
But alright, how we doing?
Let's see.
Is that Spawn Newsstand Edition on E?
Oh. I guess I'll double check the back real quick for that. But I'll let you know here in a second. Is the barcode on the top on this? Ah. It's in the middle. My favorite.
Damn you,
Where?
Image Comics.
No. Now I'm getting upset. Is there just no?
What issue of Spawn is it again?
It is Spawn 118, and there's not even a box to either tell me it's direct edition or if it's a newsstand. There's literally just no barcode on this thing.
That's oh jeez, all right.
Because I think at this point they had switched to both direct and newsstands had the barcode. It was just the direct one said direct sales on it. But yeah, that one just, there's no box for a barcode. However, there is a full page spread out on the back for a Korn album.
A Korn album? That's
Yeah.
kind of funny that it's not Ice Earth instead.
Mm.
Ice Earth has an entire album dedicated to Spawn.
Well, now Spawn has an entire page dedicated to Korn, so they have shown where their alliances lie.
They truly have.
I guess I'll take down this Adventures in the DC Universe up here on A. And while I'm at it, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and take Batwoman down off B.
They will return.
They will return for last looks. Going up on A, we got Alan Moore's Supreme, The New Adventures. So this is Supreme number 47 specifically. Very fine to near mint condition for $10. Obviously, Alan Moore writing and Rob Liefeld doing your cover here, going right up here on A for Alan Moore. And then going on B to replace the Batwoman, we got Daredevil number 226. This is in near mint condition. This is a newsstand copy for $10. And you got Daredevil facing off against Gladiator, but not the Gladiator you would think it would be. But that is going to go right up here on B. Go ahead and replace this Ghost Rider on C. I'm going to replace that with Witchblade and Red Sonja, number 4 from Dynamite and Top Cow. Near mint condition for $10. You got Red Sonja right front and center, and you have Witchblade in the background there, doing a little profile shot. Once again, near mint condition, $10 on Witchblade, Red Sonja, number 4.
John, I don't believe any of our Red Hood stuff has gone up.
It has not gone up yet. We do have that coming up later in the show.
And Joe coming in here saying that McFarlane possibly did the Freak on a Leash cover. I did pull the Freak on a Leash cover up. It does look very McFarlane, but in my research, I found out he directed the music video for them.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah.
Is that why? Is that
it's
why?
an animated music video too.
Is that why he thinks he can direct the next Spawn movie?
Yes, even more so because the guy who directed that first Spawn movie was a new director too. So he's like, I can do it. I can do it.
It worked so well the first time. I can do it. I'm gonna take down this Superman on G. Oops, wrong. Here, I gotta put it over here. Taking down that Superman on G, and I'm gonna replace that with. It's time for another preview book, actually. So I'm gonna go with. Let's do this one. They already asked for it, so once again, I gotta give people what they asked for. Going on G, we have Batman issues 635 through 641 plus the annual, and then 645 to 650, all in very fine plus to near mint condition for $200 for the set. So this set has the entirety of the Under the Red Hood storyline. That is down here on G for $200 for the entirety of the Under the Red Hood storyline for Batman.
The fact that Matt Wagner did all those covers is kind of amazing.
Oh yeah. It is so good.
It's Can we do that Witchblade Sonya on C for 6 instead of 10?
Yes, I can do that for 6.
Alright, James, that is yours.
Replacing that, I want to put up the New Avengers, number 14. This is a Frank Cho cover, near mint condition for $5, featuring Spider-Woman, about to make her first film appearance in the upcoming Across the Spider-Verse soon.
Yeah. And Gustavus is going to claim G on layaway.
Alrighty. Congratulations, Gustavus, on picking that up. Replacing that on G, I got Spawn number 159, near mint minus condition for $25, featuring a flying evil children, which I mean, just sounds like a normal kid to me.
There's so many jokes I can make. I won't. I
already made the best ones.
We've worked on them all, so I think we can make a couple better ones.
I mean, hey.
Jokes. Daredevil, yeah.
Your last show.
For the what?
Yeah. Every show.
Every show is my last.
Yeah, no, I get rid of him, and then the next day Sienna's like, no, you don't have to listen to Zach. He doesn't have that control. I don't know why he's saying that.
I was gonna say what the audience at home doesn't know is that I'm actually one of many clones. They just do frost another clone.
Oh, God. Going on T to replace that Daredevil. I got Aquaman number 32. This is a near mint condition for $5, featuring Swamp Thing about to beat the hell out of Aquaman with that toxic waste barrel. That's going to go right up here on D.
Toxic Avenger, eat your heart out.
Ooh. Can't wait for that.
Although that was, I think, the same person, Mark Mears or something.
I think so.
I don't remember which Swamp Thing movie he appeared as, but he definitely appeared in one of those Swamp Thing movies.
Yeah, I think, and also speaking of Toxic Avenger, they're doing a reboot movie, which has I don't remember what character he's playing, but Peter Dinklage is cast in that movie. I was just like, that seems way out of left field for Peter Dinklage to be in that, and then I was like, oh wait, but he was also in the Underdog movie.
He was also in the Underdog movie.
He was the villain in the Underdog movie, nonetheless.
Can we do that cap on F for 15?
Yes, I could do that for 15 instead of 20.
Can we do the New Avengers on C for 3 instead of 5?
Yes.
Alright.
That caught us up.
That is caught-ing up.
Sweet. Going on C real quick, I got Superman number 654. This is a near mint condition for $5 with a Pachetto cover here of Superman saving a bunch of people. You know, once again, also saving someone from a falling car, which seems like too apparent an issue. I don't know how cars are just falling all the time like that.
There's a bridge out. But no one bothered. Someone was evil and no one bothered to.
Lex Luthor took control of the transportation committee.
Aaron requested us to never mention the live-action Underdog movie again. Though I have somewhat fond memories of that movie.
I also have somewhat fond memories
Though
of
it
that
might have just been
movie.
because it was on Cartoon Network on Sunday or something like that.
I think, yeah, it was definitely one of those movies where, like, it came out in theater for, like, a week, and then it was like, oh, this is going to play on Cartoon Network for the next year as, like, their Saturday night movie.
What was it? Wasn't it Jason Lee?
It was Jason Lee who voiced Underdog.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage as, like, the main villain, like, mad scientist. I can't remember his specific character name. And then Patrick Warburton as his like lackey.
See, how come you can't? You know, Patrick Warburton and everything. He's great.
Which he even plays the like Hanna-Barbera like bit of him dressing up as a little old woman, but it's Patrick Warburton's 6'4" muscly man.
I mean, see, now here's the thing though. Kronk would definitely do that. So like in either animated form or live action form.
It's just Patrick Warburton's character is always like the kind, beefy, but very dumb characters.
Except for Brock Sampson.
Except for Brock Sampson, where he's the most badass guy on the planet.
Or the character he plays in Archer for like 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, that's
who is also just kind of basically Brock Sampson.
Yeah. And Joe Swanson.
Because the Tick is definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely falls into
The
that
cartoon
category.
is so much better than the movie. Yes, we know. So are the Sunday Funnies and. So
I want a Secret Squirrel movie.
Don't tempt anyone. Who was that? Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Didn't they fire most of the Warner Brothers Animation? Fire most of their team.
Yeah. They also tried to do this weird show that mainly focused on Yogi Bear, but it was like an entire town filled with all those like random Hanna-Barbera characters that weren't, you know, like the Scooby-Doo gang and stuff like that. And that, I think, did not get past the first season.
See, now you mentioned the Yogi Bear. I'm thinking of the Yogi Bear movie.
Ah, the Yogi Bear movie with Dan Aykroyd as
Dan Aykroyd. I'm thinking of because Tom Cavanaugh's in that.
Tom Cavanaugh,
Reverse Flash.
Yeah, and T.J. Miller is also in that, and very weirdly, Justin Timberlake as Boo Boo.
Surprisingly works.
Yeah, he has a very good impression, which is like very surprising. Going on F real quick before we get any more Hanna-Barbera talk after our British talk earlier, we got Conan from Dark Horse Comics. This is issue 2 from the Kurt Busiek run. Near mint condition for $5. Going to go right down here on F. And then I'm going to replace one more book real quick. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to replace the Spawn here on E. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that with Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. This is issue 4, near mint condition, for $5. This is the 1-in-10 ratio homaging, I believe. Oh, God. What was the cover number for this series? I can't remember. I think it was like issue 3 or 4, I want to say, of the original one. That's going down there on E for $5. But I mean, you can't deny the Scooby-Doo live-action movies are just classic.
They're fun. I like them.
I love going back. I love reading like the plans for like the original scripts of those movies, plus the plan for the third movie they were gonna do, which was gonna take the Scooby Gang to Scotland, where they were basically gonna be confronted by a bunch of like families of the villains they had put away over the years, who are now using real magic to bring about monsters from like myth and folklore to just kill the gang.
It's the kind of stuff you expect from James Gunn.
Yeah.
I now have the entire comments section just going through Patrick Warburton's filmography.
roles. Yeah, I know we skipped over like one of my favorites, which is his character in Seinfeld.
Ah, Putty.
Yes. Who starts off as a face painter and then becomes a car salesman, I want to say.
He does something like that.
All right. Probably this. Actually, I think this. I can't remember what's been up here the longest anymore. It's probably the Supreme.
I was going to say either Daredevil or Supreme.
All right, I'm going to do Supreme first and just go in alphabetical order then. I also need to put up another preview book. Going up next from our preview books for the night, going on A. Ooh, excuse me. We got The Bride of Venom, or just Venom, issue number 3, near mint condition for $70. And this is, of course, your first full appearance of She-Venom, and it's going to go up here on A.
And now we wait.
Now we wait. Going.
I mean, it's iconic's not the right word, but it's a very, I don't know, popular cover, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like it's a striking cover, because it's one of those solid ones where it's the character in the foreground. It's got a pretty except for the ooze coming behind it. It's got a pretty solid purple background.
Yeah.
So it helps everything else pop.
Going on B to replace, what do I even have up there? Replacing that Daredevil. I got Fantastic Four number 210, newsstand copy, very fine condition for $8. Galactus looking about, he's about to release the best mixtape of the summer here, and that is going to go right up here on B for those sick beats he be laying down. Is that the worst I've ever sounded trying to say something?
No, I was actually going to add on to that, saying people in the comments, give us some sick soundtrack, some track name for what,
Yeah, give us Galactus's first EP track list.
Yes. Say World Eater, The Hunger,
That's all there is to
the return of Norin Rad. That'd be one of those epic ones. I don't know.
It's Not Easy Being Purple. That's his cover of Kermit's song.
See, you say that, now I kind of want that. Alright, let me see.
Going on C real quick too, I also got Sandman number 15. This is part of the Doll's House storyline. This is specifically part 6 of the Doll's House storyline. Near mint minus condition for $5. You got this bride who really doesn't mind that there's a giant spider on her veil, which, I mean, if there's a spider even in 5 feet of me, let alone on my face, I'm screaming and running.
But she's one of the Spider Twins, so.
That does, you know what, that fixes it.
Looks like I'll get that Fantastic 418 is gone.
Alrighty.
And looks like, can we do She-Venom at 55, as well as what the condition is?
The condition is near mint condition. Offer was 55, you said?
Offer was 55. It's currently listed as 70.
Yeah.
You can see that. I don't know why I guess I'm repeating it for people can see. I don't know why I'm asking that.
Bump it up just a few more bucks for me to 58, and it's all yours.
We also have some recommendation songs.
Okay, real quick before we get to those track lists, because I am curious what the track lists are. I just need to put a book on B real quick. So going on B real quick, I got Action Comics Weekly number 617. This is a near mint minus condition for $8. It's a great cover here of Superman racing against a bullet train. And that's, once again, going to go up here on B. All right, now hit me with those tracks while I get us some more bucks.
First of all, 58 is fine for She-Venom, so
sweet.
Claim on that.
Take that down real quick.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
That's a good one he can cover. That's true.
Do some solid cover work on there. James and Two-Eyed, Two-Horn, Flying Purple World Eater.
That's a good one! Oh my, that's a great one.
Curse of the Zenlavians. It's not bad. I like that.
It's not bad.
It's,
It sounds like a good little, metal track.
You know what's, actually here, now that you mention that, I don't remember the name of the band, but I will look it up because I have this on one of my soundtracks, or not soundtracks, playlists. Some metal band did a song completely about Ego the Living Planet.
Oh, nice.
And it is the most screamo thing I think I've ever listened to.
The edgiest thing I've been listening to recently has been going back and listening to the test album of the Broadway adaptation of the Death Note manga / anime series.
Oh yes, you've mentioned this before.
I did. I played a little snippet for y'all. But yeah, back in I think it was 2015, around that time period, there was already a show going in Japan, a stage show, and they were trying to bring it over to Broadway. So they made a test album with some English-speaking Broadway voices, and did the entire track list, recorded it, and released it on the internet to kind of gauge popularity, and I guess didn't end up becoming a show, but man, that track list is so good.
got American Pie, I guess, kind of works a little
Yeah.
bit. You get both the food allegory and the end of some things allegory.
Yeah.
My Heralds. Not a bad song list. It's a song name for something. Aaron Buckles reminding us of that Joe Satriani track, Surfing with the Alien. I have that on CD somewhere, and I have that with the unaltered album cover. Because the original album cover was just the Silver Surfer on it, but then Marvel's like, you don't own that, we sue, and they had to change it to a Silver Surfer looking guitar. Which, yeah, 50-50 on that, once again.
I had this is real bad, I feel like.
Oh no.
But
please tell us, I need to know.
Back in middle school, my dad took me to the Carolina Theater to go see a Joe Satriani concert, and I fell asleep about 30 minutes into it and did not wake up until it was over.
Did you go back recently to make penance for that? Because he was here, I think, in October.
I did not.
And also at the Carolina Theater, so it all worked out for you.
I did not go back to recoup on that, but I just remember that because I had it was like finals period, so I had like 4 tests and woke up early and stayed up late to study and stuff. So then it's like, all right, now we're gonna go to this concert, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm just like, oh, I fell asleep.
Can we do that Action Comics on B for 5?
Yes, I can do that for 5. I also got to fill up all these slots instead of talking about me falling asleep at a concert. So going up on A, I got Superman number 161, which is part of the Reign of Emperor Joker storyline, near mint condition for $10. We go up here on A. On B, I got from Marvel Comics. This is Tales of Asgard number 1. Very good to find condition, newsstand copy, $5. Going up here on B.
What issue was Sandman again?
That was issue number 15. And it is part 6 of the Doll's House story.
Also another song recommendation, title name 616 Chambers of Woo.
Also another good question, because he's got to have like a backup crew or band. This is Heralds.
Yeah.
What instruments do the Heralds play?
Claim on that, Sandman.
Sweet. Take that down. Replacing that up here on C, I got Superman number 200. This is in good plus condition for $5. You got this cover here where you have apparently Superman's brother, Nor-El, defeating him in combat and thus earning the right to become Earth's new Superman. That's going to go up here on C. Good plus condition for $5.
Does he beat him with a noogie? And also saying stop hitting yourself?
It looks pretty darn close. He's already got him in like the ground chokehold. He's one arm movement away from doing a nuggie. Going on D, I got the Uncanny X-Men number 183, very fine plus condition for $5. And you got Colossus taking on Juggernaut, both in their pedestrian wear as opposed to their costumes. That's going to go up here on D.
So clearly the consensus, at least from 2 people here, is that the backup singers, the Heralds, would clearly have ska horns. It'd clearly be a ska section.
They would be a ska section.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Who's playing the trumpet? Who's playing that mean ska trumpet?
Oh, well, it's got to be Terax.
That's true.
Yeah, because Norn, Silver Surfer can have something. Fire Lord can, just get a little more.
Silver Surfer is definitely percussion. Like his surfboard transforms into a silver drum kit.
And I gotta think of what Frankie Ray has.
What about the Golden Oldie?
See, there you go. Joe on the chat says Cosmic Ghost Rider on sax.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sure Frank has picked up
Frank's got some soul to him.
He's got some soul, especially Cosmic Frank. If anyone has ever heard of the band Monster Magnet, they have a song called Ego the Living Planet. Which is just, again, the most screamo thing you could probably No. You know what? It's less screamo and just screaming in general.
Just more screaming.
Well, yeah, because I was like, it's not screamo because there are no lyrics. It is just saying all the time.
Ego.
Alrighty. Special guest singer, Johnny Storm. You know, a la the Fantastic Four cartoon. Or that issue of the Slot Run where he sings Donkashane a la Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
And as like emotional support groupie, you got Squirrel Girl.
You got to. She's their #1 fan.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, probably replace this Spawn here on G. And I'm going to replace that with Catwoman #1 from the Brubaker and Cook run. This is a near mint condition for $10 and has your first cameo appearance of the Todd Russell Clayface. And that's going to go down here on G.
Todd Russell's Clayface, I've not really... that's a new one.
Yeah, it was like one of those things. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like sometimes they try to bring it to new characters, but everyone just wants it to go back to Basil Carlo anyway.
Well, it's funny because the Basil Carlo version isn't the one that we all know. It's just the name that we
Yeah,
know.
it's just the name.
The Matt Hagen one is the one that we all know by
that's like the big blobby guy.
Yeah. Alright, can you fix D a little bit? It's a little glaring.
The which one?
The X-Men.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, better. Thank you.
Yep. Alright, let's see. What else can I replace?
E is the 110 cover for Dark Knight Master Race.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Yes, number 4. Replacing that Conan on F. Already time for another preview book. Let's go with... Hey, we got 3 of them. I should give you at least 1 slab now.
Oh, yeah. I think it might be slab time. I think that's patience and reward for all the silver, the Galactus, the silver.
Yeah, all our big distractions we have going on tonight. Alrighty, so our first slab going up tonight. Put the sticky note on here. There we go. This is going on F. We got JSA Classified #1. This is the second printing sketch cover. $75, 9.8 graded. Going right down here on F. So once again, obviously it's that super iconic Adam Hughes Power Girl cover. It's just the second printing sketch cover that they did for that as well.
Can we do that X-Men on D for 4 instead of 5?
Yeah, absolutely. Replacing that X-Men on D, I got Spawn #81 in very fine plus condition for $8. Great Capullo McFarlane cover here of Spawn recreating, of course now, Hamlet. There we go.
Ah, yes.
It would have been really bad if I could not recall 8th grade English there for a second. What was that?
To be or not to be?
That is the question.
question.
To claim or not to claim?
That is the question.
That is the question.
The answer is to claim.
Yes, always claim. The answer is always yes. It's not really an actual question. It's more of a rhetorical question.
Yes. We're not going to get all General Chang on here and start Shakespeare quoting.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't truly heard Shakespeare until you've heard the original play on it.
That rewatching Legends of Tomorrow, they had an episode with Shakespeare where they go back to like his tavern and get into a fight, and they're like so drunk they memory flash themselves so they don't remember it. So they get back on the ship and they realize time has changed when they look at Romeo and Juliet, and it's turned into Romeo v. Juliet, Dawn of Justness. And it turns Romeo and Juliet into a superhero action adventure.
I'm not sure if that's hilarious or disgusting.
It's great.
Can we do that Catwoman on G for 5 instead of 10?
Yes, I can do that for 5 instead of 10. Yeah, because they kind of give it a good a decent reasoning as far as like for the story, which is that Shakespeare's just like, I really love these characters and I don't want them to die. So by making them heroes, they don't die. But you kind of make the realization that sometimes you need to let things go.
Indeed you do.
Which I can't remember how, but I know it related to at least one of the crew members in some way, because that's how, those shows...
Ray.
That's how those shows work.
I'm sure it was Ray.
It might have been.
Because usually he gets the punching bag for that stuff.
You know what? It was Ray, because that was the episode that he left the show. Or they left the team. Was that episode. Going on G real quick, I got Wonder Woman number 12 from the Torres and Diaz run. Very fine to near condition for $4 with this great Terry Dotson cover. I'm going to go right down here on G. And going to go and replace this Dark Knight 3 Master Race on E. I'm going to replace that with DC Comics a Millennium Edition of Wonder Woman number 1 near mint condition for $10. I'm going to go right down here on E.
Can we do that Wonder Woman on E for 5 instead of 10?
Yes, I can do that for 5 instead of 10.
Alright, James, sorry E just went, but F is still available if you'd like it. Just make us an offer, or claim outright. Okay, can we do our slab on F for 60 instead of 75?
I can do it for... I can do it for 65. We had... Where'd it go?
Hold on a second. Looks like Aaron wants to give up E, so his original for E and F together was 65 total. I'm not sure if you want to take up that.
I can do that. I can do the 65 for E and F together.
All right, James, you get both E and F for 65. Congrats.
Put those there.
And give a special thanks to Aaron there for being so nice.
And then just going back there. Going on E, I got the Mighty Thor number 220 in very good plus condition for $5. You got Thor taking on Avalon, who's really weirdly drawn. I first thought his teeth were just really rotten and yellow, but then I'm realizing he doesn't have any teeth. His mouth is just filled with Kirby Crackle. That's going to go here on E, once again for $5, very good plus condition. And then on F, I'm going to do the Uncanny X-Men 199 near mint minus condition for $8, which has your first appearance of Rachel Summers as the second Phoenix. Looks like I fell behind a little bit on my previews, so I'm going to go ahead and put up another one. So I'm going to replace, it's probably either the Tales of Asgard or the Superman on C. I'm going to take down the Tales of Asgard on B, and I'm going to replace that with, once again, one of our other preview books for the night. This is King Size Annual for Amazing Spider-Man number 16. Very fine plus condition for $50, going right up here on B, which has your first appearance of Monica Rambeau's Captain Marvel. She later becomes Photon, and then later on becomes Spectrum. And of course, got our first look, technically first appearance in the movies with the first Captain Marvel movie, but first real appearance, I would say, in WandaVision, and then of course going to be in the upcoming Marvels movie here, I believe, towards the end of the summer.
I want to say it might actually be November.
It might be a November one.
Yeah, because Guardians is
May.
Yeah,
and I know they usually like to do May and then November releases.
Marvels. November 10th.
November 10th. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and replace the Superman here on C then. Put him here. And I'm going to replace that with Uncanny X-Men number 196. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $5. And you have Wolverine taking on the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. That's going to go up here on C. Also, this issue is one of the tie-in issues for Secret Wars 2.
Is it worse that I think that's a Hound? Because I don't know, with your whole Gimp thing, this sounds a little...
Here, I'll hold it closer.
Because like the Hounds, Rachel Summers is Spikey Gossip.
Yeah.
She used to be a Hound for me.
Yeah.
I think that's also might be another Hound.
Yeah, it's just...
So I don't,
It just looks like a Gimp suit.
Well, I mean, when you call somebody a Hound, it's there's some connotations there. All right. Let's see. Dave trumping our offer for an outright claim of Monica Rambeau first appearance.
Alrighty. So that's up here on B, I believe.
Yep.
Alrighty. Take that down. Let's see. I think I gotta do this one because of all our talk earlier. Going up on a B now, I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 289. This is a newsstand copy in very fine condition for $15. This has your first appearance of the 5th Hobgoblin, Jason Macendale, formerly known as Jack-o'-lantern, going up here on B.
I feel like this is subtle insult to injury for me screwing this up earlier. It's like, it was Jason Mack. I swear to God, it was Jason Mack. And now it was Roger Kinsey. Now we have Jason
Macendale, and it's his first appearance as a Hobgoblin.
Oh, the horror. Or not the horror, the shame.
The shame.
Shame. So I gotta give back my Spider-Man fan card.
Does that include giving away all your back issues?
For the right price, it does.
Ooh, that wasn't the answer I was looking for.
You'd be shocked at how many I actually have.
No, trust me.
Do you want your current Dan slot stuff? Because I have a lot of that.
I have all of that.
There you go. None of it works out for me.
Pretty much the only stuff I really don't have a ton of is anything pre-issue 100 at this point.
I do have a couple of. I think my oldest Spider-Man stuff was stuff from the 70s, but I don't have too much of it, and they're not in the best condition.
Yeah, luckily I was able to get pretty good mid-grade stuff for, all the big storylines that happened in the first half of the hundreds, Death of Gwen Stacy and stuff like that.
I did have at one point in time, because during a Thanksgiving, I was a family friend was like, "Hey, can you come look at my comics? I want to see what I have."
Mm-hmm.
The first appearance of Morbius, and then consequently several issues before and after that. So it was early hundreds, and then 80s and 90s, and I'm like, I should have made him an offer while I was there.
Yeah.
I was like, Tip.
Should have lowballed.
Either way, I had no money. So I was like, I'm kind of screwed either way. But it was like, you don't think about these things.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you do. But folks, you could win some here tonight. We've got a bunch of
great books up here.
We definitely got some more previous books coming your way.
Yeah, don't you worry. I know I kind of fell behind a bit, and I know we only got about 50 minutes here before our last looks start.
Just to clear up some confusion, the Monaco went to Dave. Because an outright claim will trump an offer altogether.
Or at least if they come in at the same time.
They did come in at the same time.
If you claim something on offer, someone can't come in 10 minutes
Yeah,
later.
no, it's not a 10 minutes. No, it's just like, same
Yeah.
time. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like, oh, well, someone did come in. No, it's just same time.
Hey, I'm just here to clarify more than I should. Let's see. Alrighty. It's probably the Spawn on D or the Wonder Woman on G, I think. Oh wait, no, that Superman on A has been up there a bit. I'll take that Superman on A. I'm gonna replace that with another one of our preview bundles for the night. This is Detective Comics issues 575 to 578, which has the entirety of your Batman Year 2 storyline, all in very fine plus to very fine near mint condition. That whole set here is going to be $65 up here on A for the entirety of Batman Year 2. And then go ahead and take Wonder Woman off of G. And I'm going to replace that with Dark Devil, number 1. This is in very fine near mint condition for $6. I'm going to go right down here on G. Not to be confused with Daredevil. This is Dark Devil. I tried to read the explanation behind the series earlier. Apparently this character was introduced in the Spider-Girl series that was going on at the time.
He's from the MC2 universe.
Yeah. The storyline currently going on at the time was Wilson Fisk was trying to manipulate the mayoral election, which is interesting because he was also trying to do the same thing for Dark Reign recently. But he's trying to manipulate the mayoral election, and then on the other side you have the heroes trying to stop him, and in the middle you just kind of have Dark Devil, who is kind of just the like wild card character that really hasn't picked a side, but is also not on anyone's side. He's weird, but it is definitely an interesting little side universe storyline there.
Also somewhat of a weird love interest at times.
Yeah.
Like the equivalency of, and I can't believe I'm going to be the one to make this
correlation.
Comparison. Yeah. Yes, Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah, he does kind of have a Tuxedo Mask vibe.
It's just like, why am I making this one? I don't even like Sailor Moon.
We all know you're the biggest Sailor Moon stan. You don't have to hide it anymore.
The only thing I will admit to is that I find Sailor Moon Knight hilarious.
That is great.
It's great.
I really like when Dan Hipp was doing the the sweater covers. He would also do some stuff that just weren't covers. He would just do his own stuff on his Twitter and stuff. And he did a Moon Knight one of him in one of the sweaters, and it's covered in Sailor Moon patches and designs woven in. I just thought that was great. Going up on D real quick, I got Fantastic Four 209. This is a newsstand copy in fine to very fine condition for $5. And you got Fantastic Four fighting some sort of tentacle monster in the midst of space. And you got this little corner box that lets you know, hey, we're introducing Herbie the Robot here, which I don't think it's his first appearance, but I do love how he got his own little snapshot introduction on the bottom there. But that's going to go up here on D.
And that one's gone.
Alrighty. Someone else loves Herbie just as much as me. Going up there to replace that Fantastic Four, I'm going to put up Daredevil number 184 in fine minus condition for $10. No more Mr. Nice Guy according to this cover. Apparently Daredevil's a big Alice Cooper fan. Going to go up here on D for Daredevil. Fine minus condition, $10 on that. Daredevil 184. Probably the Thor on E.
Yeah. Probably.
Take that down. And I'm going to go ahead and replace that with Captain America number 411 in near mint condition for $5. And you got Cap in the Arena of Death. And I also love this cover because it got this nice little split down the middle where half is Cap and half is Crossbones. That is going to go down here on E for $5.
What issue was that FF again?
That was issue number 209.
That is his first appearance in comics.
Oh, that is his first appearance?
in comics, because his first appearance
is in the animated.
In the animated issue, which is a year before his comic incarnation.
Okay, so someone just didn't put that note on there, but I'm you know what? I'm glad I picked it out.
I was actually very curious, like, wait a second, is this so? Cap on E is taken.
Alrighty.
Apparently, James is actually going to go see Alice Cooper next Tuesday.
Oh, that's awesome.
He will be missing our live show, but he will be getting to see Alice Cooper.
That's worth it. Like, I normally don't promote doing stuff other than watching the show every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. on both Facebook and YouTube. But I will make an exception because Alice Cooper is just the best. That is one show I want to go see, an Alice Cooper show before, he eventually retires and stops touring.
Oh, and he's going to be meeting him as well.
Oh, I am now extra jealous of you. God. Okay, I gotta stop thinking about that. I gotta put up some new books and put my jealousy to the side. Going on E, I got Wolverine number 25. This is a near mint condition for $6 with this great Jim Lee cover. And this is actually a one-shot storyline based on the Jungle Book for Wolverine. And that's going to go down here on E.
All right, that DD on D for 6 instead of 10?
Yes, I could do that for 6 instead of 10. And then going up on D now, I'm going to put up one of our last two preview books for the night, and both of which are slabs, so hope y'all are excited for that. First one going up here on D, we got Batman at number 86. That's right, 86, pre-number 100 for this Batman. This is graded by CBCS at a 2.5, and this is your first appearance of the Batman Submarine, as well as having a Joker appearance in this issue. And it is $200 for that 2.5, number 86 of Batman from 1954. Is this pre? Yes, this is a pre-Comics Code Batman as well. That is going to go up here on D.
That kind of explains a lot.
Yeah, I know I didn't really hold it up close too long.
Did you actually move it a little bit?
Yeah, I'm also going to show off the cover just a little bit more again. But you do have Batman as Batman Indian Chief. Which even just that, not even describing what he's wearing, is already very dated. But let's see. It's fun times.
It's dicier than a D20.
Let's see. Place this X-Men up here. I'm going to replace that X-Men on C with the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 23 from 1989. Near mint condition for $10. Got Spidey taking on the Abomination with the help of She-Hulk. Going up here on C.
I have that somewhere. It's a cool issue.
It's a nice little issue. I also really like that cover.
The infamous issue that has some of the Rob Liefeld She-Hulk art in there. So do with that what you will.
Fun times.
Yeah, fun times.
I'm going to replace this X-Men on F.
I mean, it's definitely art that's made some circulation around the internet.
Oh, yeah. Going on F now, I got another Amazing Spider-Man Annual. This is the Annual number 24, so the year after that She-Hulk one. This has the Amazing Spider-Man teaming up with Ant-Man, and both of them have gotten shrunken down, and Spider-Man not looking too comfortable with the idea going down here on F.
Are you telling me instead of the proportional strength of a spider, he just has the strength of a spider?
Yeah, now he just has the strength of a spider. Or, because they explain Ant-Man's density is changed when he shrinks, so that's why he's able to actually pack more punch when he shrinks. Does Spider-Man now have more than the proportional strength of a spider?
Let's find out.
Shrink down Spider-Man and make him fight a spider right now. I want to know the truth.
Let's see it. Can we do ASM 289 on B for $8 instead of $15?
If you round it up to a 10 flat, it is all yours.
A lot of funny Wayne's World references in the comments right now.
Nice. I mean, fitting, because we're talking about Alice Cooper.
Well, because he's seeing him in Milwaukee.
Oh! So, it makes even more
yeah.
sense. I was also going to say, because of their conversation in that movie and this Batman cover on D.
I'm sorry, my mistake on that. Not the Spider-Man on B, but the Spider-Man on C for $8.
Spider-Man on C for $8. Yes, I could do that for $8.
My bad. That is all yours, Jim.
Replacing that Spidey on C, I got The Incredible Hulk number 393, near mint condition for $5. This is the 30th anniversary issue, which has this great homage to Hulk number 1, as well as having this great green foil background going up here on C.
Do you by chance know who the cover artist is on that?
Double check. Let's see. I do not know, because they did not write their name on it.
It's all good. I can look it up.
Dale
Dale Kwan? I don't know how to say his name.
Mm.
It's very hard. He was one of like the classic Hulk artists during that time. I think between him, Gary Frank.
Yeah.
Eric. Did Eric Larson do some Hulk?
I think Eric Larson did some Hulk around that time.
Can we get a close-up of that slab if you could?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no rush.
Because some of the dust that choked me is now making its way into my energy drink.
Are you saying that it's sentient dust and it's going out of its way to try and choke you?
It knows.
It's like The Happening, but for dust.
I'm going to go around so I can get it even closer. There is your close-up. I'll even take off the sticky note for you. So you get the full look. Batman 86, pre-code Batman, 2.5 from CBCS, and your first appearance of the Bat Marine, the Bat Submarine, as well as a Joker appearance in this issue. Let's go back up here. And I'm going to replace this Amazing Spider-Man on B with our last preview book of the night. This is by far my favorite, and I'm going to be very, very jealous of whoever picks this one up. But also, that I will let you know, it's going to be harder to pry this from my hands with any offers.
You're
so
cold, dead hands.
I'm not dead yet. I know you dreamed that, Joe, but I'm not quite there yet. Going up on B, I got Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 6, and graded at a 4.0 by CGC, signed by Jim Steranko for $100, going right up here on B.
I think a 4.0 but still signed is still pretty good.
Yeah, no. We have a saying here at the warehouse. Low grade is better than no grade.
That too. That as well. Also, I mean, it's one of the classic Fury covers.
Oh yeah, no, it's gorgeous.
Okay, we got our first. Well, Thomas, congrats! You got Nick Fury. I was gonna say Aaron came in for 50, but Thomas is gonna grab it at full price. They both came in at the same time. So Thomas, it's yours, man. Congratulations.
I literally told Joe before the show, is like, if I wasn't obligated by the fact that it was in the preview post, that would have not gotten up here tonight. That would have been instantly pulled aside for me. But that officially makes it so our last previews.
there.
Oh.
Batman is going to go on layaway.
Alrighty. Take down that Batman. So I think our only last looks previews books is going to be that that Robotech Mega set and the Batman Year 2, I think, are the only two that we'll have left for last looks here. Which I think at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and start last looks just a couple minutes early here, just because I don't have any more books back here, so I don't have to be pulling from over here, so I'd already used up my time just getting you some more books. So I just need to get a box now, which...
You need a short box or a long?
Well, short box, which I forgot to grab, so I'm going to go grab that real quick.
I will vamp in the meantime.
You do that.
Alright. Folks, just to remind you, or if you already know it, just also remembering, but this upcoming Saturday the 29th. Oh, do I have to? Okay.
Show them your beautiful face.
It's not. I was gonna say I've got a mask on, so it's not really. Hi, I'm in front of the camera today. April 29th, we have Cody Ziegler coming to Ultimate Comics Cary and Ultimate Comics Crabtree Valley Mall, 10 to 2 at Cary and 4 to 6 at Crabtree Valley Mall. He is the writer of the current Miles Morales series, which, personal opinion, is pretty great.
It's
been really good so far. And I've just been really enjoying it. It's a classic kind of Spider-Man feel to it. You've also got, he did the Spider-Punk miniseries that ended not so long ago. It was a pretty fun book as a big punk guy myself.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
We're obviously going to get full look at Spider-Punk in the Across the Spider-Verse movie coming out
too.
soon.
He was also the writer, one of the writers on the Amazing Spider-Man Beyond series that was doing that little interim with Ben Reilly coming back.
Yeah.
He was also the writer of that Marvel Voices Spider-Verse series that recently came out, which we still have at most of our stores. I won't speak truthfully on that. I'm not sure how many we have in stock, but
I think our Durham store is sold out of that one already.
All right. You can call ahead to see if we still have it on other occasions. Plus, he was not only a writer on the She-Hulk show, but he was actually in the She-Hulk show for that last episode where she punches into the fourth wall and goes to bother the writer's room. That's him. He's right in there. So we have him for a signing 10 to 2, Cary, 4 to 6, Crabtree, this upcoming Saturday. Plus, May 6th, free comic book day. Come to any of our locations for some free comics. Plus some other things here and there.
Yeah,
but
sale items, cosplayers,
some
local
creators,
artists and writers doing signings at all the locations
but
this time around.
Free comics.
Yeah, free comics at the very least. Like, hey, you know, we love it when y'all come by, you know, stay a while, hang out with us, enjoy the festivities. But we understand just as much if you're just like, man, it's Saturday, I want to go pick up some free books and then go home and read them. That is A-okay with us, too, as long as, you know, come out and say hello. Once again, you're getting free comic books no matter what.
I'm going to go back behind the computer.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I have to go check all those comments now.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, I just wanted to show your pretty face up here while
no
we were
comments
talking.
at all. Okay.
There we go.
All right, it all ended up working out.
And then, I don't know the rest of our stuff we have planned, but I know the week after Free Comic Book Day as well, I think at our Cary store that next Saturday, we have a signing with writer Alyssa Wong at, like I said, the Cary store the next Saturday after Free Comic Book Day. Alyssa Wong has been writing the current Deadpool run, which has been absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't been reading it and you been fed up with the past couple Deadpool stories, this is really nice. It kind of goes back to the feel of like pre-movie Deadpool when he got a little flanderized, just as a Deadpool fan myself. And then also has been writing Dr. Alpha, which has been phenomenal, and is starting a new series with DC called Spirit World, which ties into all the Lazarus Planet stuff that just got finished up. So we have that signing the Saturday after Free Comic Book Day at our Cary store. I think that's about all the stuff we can tell y'all information about right now, but I'm sure we'll have more stuff to tell you in the next coming weeks after Free Comic Book Day. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start getting ourselves set for last looks. I'm going to remove these books from the bottom shelf here, put them in my little box over here. Once again, if you don't know how Last Looks works, I am going to be going through all of the books in this box over here that did not sell through the course of the show. We're going to go through them rapid fire style. Just put them up real quick and then put them back. Bottom row is usually my preview stuff, but y'all pretty much cleared out my previews tonight. So let's see if I have anything else in here that will suffice just as well real quick.
Thanks for stopping by, James. You enjoy that Alice Cooper concert.
Oh yeah, no, enjoy the hell out of it. It's gonna be. I can't imagine it's gonna be anything else but amazing. Going on F on that bottom row, I'm gonna put down the Amazing Spider-Man number 52. This is the one that was in good to very good condition for $35 and has your third appearance of Kingpin. And let's see. Looks like that one's probably gonna be my best bet for the last spot on that bottom row. Oh wait, no. I already have a thing for that bottom row. I just completely forgot about it because it's over here. On the G, I'm gonna place that Robotech Mega Set. Once again, this is a quick, I'm gonna rapid fire for the list. This has Robotech the Macross Saga, issues 1 through 36 of the first run. Robotech, the New Generation, issues 1 through 25. Robotech Masters, issues 1 through 23. Robotech, issues 0 through 6, and the source book for the Wildstorm series. And Robotech, issues 1 through 4 of the Titan comics series. So that is everything on our bottom row there. Usually the way I personally do it is I keep those previews and bigger books on the bottom row and then just do all my rapid fire stuff here in the top row. If I take down anything before you're able to claim it or make an offer, don't be afraid to still shoot it out. I can pull it out of this box over here easy as pie, so don't you worry about it. But now, let's get actually started with our last looks. Going on A, we got RoboCop, The Future of Law Enforcement, Marvel Comics, number 4, near mint minus condition for $5 up here on A. On B, I got that Spawn number 8, very fine minus condition for $8. Alan Moore story and Frank Miller insert poster still included on the inside of these. Going on C, I got the Batman Adventures number 23 in very fine to near mint condition for $10. Once again, going up there on C. And then on D, I got the Masters of the Universe from MV Creations number 4, near mint condition for $5 on D. Replacing our RoboCop on A, I got The Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child, near mint condition for $5. Once again, this was a one-shot that was released by Frank Miller, showing the future of the Dark Knight universe. I guess I'd just say Dark Knight Returns universe, because everyone thinks Dark Knight universe is the movie series. Yeah. Just to clarify. Going on B to replace that Spawn number 8, I got Batman 673, near mint condition for $8. Tony Daniel cover going up here on B for Batman. On C, replacing the Batman Adventures, we got Gotham City Sirens number 14, near mint condition for $8. Going up here on C with that Kaleidoscope cover. On D, replacing our Masters of the Universe, I got Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 1 for the Spencer and Acuna run, near mint condition for $5 up here on D. On A, replacing that Dark Knight Returns, I got Batman The Ultimate Evil issues 1 and 2 of the 2-issue set, very fine and near mint condition for $10. We did sell one of these earlier at the $10 mark already, so I cannot take any offers on that one. Going on...
Can we do that Sirens for $5? It's currently at $8.
Is that on D?
Yep.
Or C?
C, sorry.
Yeah, I can got you for $5. Going on B to replace this Batman 673, I got Slimer number 3, near mint condition for $5. Slimer taking on that knockoff Godzilla in the background. Going there. On C, I got the Terminator number 1 from Dark Horse Comics, near mint minus condition for $5. Going up here on C.
Did we have that up earlier?
The Terminator?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I just miss that?
That was like right at the beginning of the show.
My memory's gone.
That was like one of the the opening books I put up.
Well done.
Replacing Sam on D, we got that Titans Sellout Special. Very fine near mint condition for $4. Once again, really fun book. You get to see a Muppet Babies version of the Teen Titans, as well as a fold-out Nightwing poster that is still included on the inside. Replacing our Ultimate Evil on A, I got Deadpool number 13, near mint minus condition for $10, going up here on A.
What was on Deadpool before you took it down?
That was the Ultimate Evil.
Okay, would you mind just showing it up close to the camera real quick?
Yes. So here's that Ultimate Evil set. This is the adaptation of a Batman novel done by Neil Barrett Jr. and Dennis Cohen. So that's your issue 1 on the front, and there's your issue 2 on the back. Once again, we did sell one of these earlier at $10, so I cannot take any offers on it. Replacing our Slimer on B, I got that Ghost Rider number 94, very fine plus condition for $9. Once again, low print run, and also very interesting case of having to come back 10 years later to make your final issue, since it was left, unfinished, that storyline, and they were getting a new Ghost Rider series started a couple months later. Replacing that Terminator on C, we got that Archie vs. Predator number 1, near mint condition, signed by Fernando Ruiz, going for $15 up here on C. Going on D to replace that Titan Sellout special, we got Batgirl Legends of the DC Universe number 10, near mint condition for $5, going up here on D. On A, to replace Deadpool, I got Batman Gotham Adventures number 54, very fine condition for $5 up here on A. On B, replacing that Ghost Rider, I got The Lion King number 1 from Marvel Comics, newsstand copy in fine plus condition for $5 up there. Replacing our Archie vs. Predator, I got King Size Annual Spider-Man number 14, near mint minus condition for $25, going up here on C. On D, replacing that Legends of the DC Universe, I got Spider-Man number 1, near mint condition for $15 with that great McFarlane cover up there on D now.
So just to clarify for the Batman Year 2 condition, it says very fine plus,
yes,
minus fine,
so
minus very fine near mint?
So the issues in there vary between very fine plus condition to very fine / near mint condition. So they're either very fine plus or on the edge between very fine and near mint.
Gotcha.
Yep. Replacing our Batman Gotham Adventures on A, I got Before Watchmen Ozymandias number 1, near mint condition for $5, replacing it on A. On B, replacing The Lion King, I got Harley Quinn number 23 from the Rebirth run, near mint minus condition for $6. Frank Cho cover of Harley and Ivy just grooving.
Got a couple of offers.
Hit me.
On E, the Year 2 collection. Can we do it at 55 instead of 65?
Yeah, I could do that for 55.
Okay, and the Spider-Man on C, can we do it for 16 instead of 25?
Bump it up a couple more bucks to 18 and it's all yours.
Would we do the Spawn that you took down recently? I think it was at 8. Can we do it for 5 instead?
I think that might still be in here. Let me double check. I can do it for 5. I just want to double check and make sure this is the issue you were trying to get. The issue 81, the Hamlet cover we were talking about earlier. If that was the one you were looking or talking about, just let us know. But I will accept the 5 if you're talking about that
one. For my
one.
benefit, what was the deal on the Spider-Man for 25?
18.
Okay, he will take the 18.
Alrighty. Going up next, that's perfect because I had to replace C anyway. Going up on C now, I have Uncanny X-Men 176, very fine near mint condition for $5. This is that early John Romita Jr. cover that I actually really, really love, even though I'm not a big Cyclops fan. But that's a really nice cover. Very fine near mint condition for $5. Going up here on C for Cyclops. Hey! Taking down Spider-Man on D. I got... Now you better pick it up this time. We got Spider-Man Team Up number 5 featuring Gambit and Howard the Duck. Near mint condition for $5 going up on D for Duck.
You better pick it up or it'll tear up all your X-Men comics.
It's a threat.
So John was actually talking about the Spawn number 8.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry. We had a couple different ones for $8.
The Frank Miller, Alan Moore
Yes,
one?
yes. I can absolutely do one of those for $5. If anyone else wants to do one of those for $5, let me know, because we did have a couple copies of that number 8. I'll go ahead and put this one back in the box over here to go through. What was it? I just replaced those. Okay. Going up on A now, I have The Adventures in the DC Universe, number 19, near mint condition for $8. Wonder Woman teaming up with Catwoman, going up here on A.
Corey will also take a Spawn number 8.
Alrighty. I still have a couple of those, so if anyone else wants one, hit us up right now. Get that there. Placing our Harley on B. I got Batwoman number 20 in near mint condition for $5. That's going to go up here on B for Batwoman. Going to replace that Uncanny X-Men on C with Ghost Rider number 23, very fine plus condition for $5 up there on C once again. Replacing our Spider-Man Team Up. We got Superman number 212, near mint condition for $5 with this great Jim Lee cover. Going up there on D. On A, replacing our Adventures in the DC Universe, I got Daredevil number 239, very fine condition for $5. Going up here on A. I'm actually going to put this one down on here, E. So going on E real quick, I got that Spawn 118, near mint condition for $30. Spawn surrounded by all those zombos. Going up here on E. Placing our Batwoman on B, I got Alan Moore's Supreme number 47, very fine to near mint condition for $10. Going up here on B. Placing Ghost Rider, number 23. I got Daredevil, number 226, newsstand copy, near mint condition for $10. Going up here on C. Daredevil taking on a gladiator you're not expecting. Going on D to replace our Superman. I got, once again, Superman 654, near mint condition for $5. Going up there on D. On A, to replace that Daredevil, I have Aquaman number 32, near mint condition for $5, featuring Swamp Thing. Going up here on A for Aquaman.
Or Atomic.
Or Atomic Waste. Going on B, I got that Spawn 159, near mint minus condition for $25 with the evil flying babies. Going up there on B.
That condition of Spawn number 118 is near mint.
Near mint condition for $30.
And the condition on F is good, very good for that Spider-Man.
Placing that Daredevil on C now. I got Conan just Conan, not Conan the Barbarian, just Conan. Number 2 from the Kurt Busiek run from Dark Horse Comics. Near mint condition for $5 here on C for Conan. Replacing Superman on D, I have that Dark Knight Returns, or Dark Knight number 3, Master Race, book number 4, 1 in 10 ratio, near mint condition for $5. Going up here on D for Dark Knight. Replacing our Aquaman, I have Tales of Asgard number 1 from Marvel Comics. This is a newsstand copy. Very good to fine condition for $5 on A for Asgard.
You're on top of it today, man.
I know, I got so many alliterations popping up now. Going on B, replacing that Spawn, I got Superman number 200. This is in good plus condition for $5. Superman getting bullied by his brother. That's all relatable, unless you're an only child. Going on to C to replace Conan, I got Superman 161 near mint condition for $10, part of the Emperor Joker storyline up there on C.
Got an offer for the ASM on F. Can we do that for 20 instead of 35?
Bump it up to 24 and it's all yours. Gonna take down the Dark Knight Master Race on D and replace that with Wonder Woman number 12 from the Torres and Diaz run. Very fine near mint condition for $4 going up here on D. Only a couple books left in the box here, folks. Going on A to replace our Tales of Asgard number 1. I got the Mighty Thor 220 in very good plus condition. Excuse me, for $5. Going up there on A. On B, replacing that Superman, I have Uncanny X-Men 196, very fine to near mint condition for $5. That when we had the debate about Gibsuit versus Hound.
So on F, you can do 24 for that.
Cool. And next up, replacing this Superman on C, I have Uncanny X-Men number 199, near mint minus condition for $8. First appearance of Rachel Summers as the second Phoenix. Going up on D, replacing our Wonder Woman, is Amazing Spider-Man 289, newsstand copy, very fine condition for $15. First appearance of the 5th Hobgoblin, who used to be Jack-O-Lantern. I can't remember his name now.
Jason McIndale.
Jason McIndale. There we go. There it is. It's right here. And then our last book for last looks going up on A, replacing that Mighty Thor. I got Spawn 81, very fine plus condition for $8. I'm going to give y'all here maybe 30 seconds to a minute to make any last minute offers or claims on anything currently on the board or something we've already passed through in the past 10-15 minutes. Just shoot us a message real quick in the chat and let us know if there's anything you want to make any last minute claims or offers on. Obviously, we've already blabbed your off a few times about all the events coming up, but once again, I'll just do it real briefly because why not? Next, this upcoming Saturday, so 2 days from now, at the Carey store from 10 to 2, and then the Crabtree store from 4 to 6, we have Cody Ziegler doing signings. Once again, Miles Morales' current run, a bunch of other Spidey stuff in the past year, as well as writer and appearance in the She-Hulk TV series. And then, of course, next Saturday, May 6th, we have Free Comic Book Day, free comics, sales, cosplayers, and local artists and writers all doing signings at all of our locations around the Triangle.
Can we do Spawn on E for 25? It's currently listed as 30.
Yes, I can do that for 25.
All right, John, that is yours.
But alrighty, I think, unless anyone else is popping up here in a second.
I'm just double checking.
Yeah, doesn't seem like anyone else is popping up with any more offers or claims. Maybe wrong, but chat still be up for a couple minutes so we can let you know if we do get in and accept anything after we close off the camera here. But I'm going to start signing off. Thank you all again for watching. You know I love doing it for you. Hope you loved watching tonight. I know we got a little sidetracked at moments with our British talk and Patrick Warburton and Hanna-Barbera live-action adaptations for some reason. But hey, you know, next week we'll have a ton to talk about. We got the May the 4th show. Obviously, we got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out next week, so probably won't talk about it on the next week's shows, probably the week afterwards, but still get to look forward to talking to us about that.
Here's a kind PSA. Maybe don't spoil a film that just comes out opening weekend.
Yes.
People who don't get to see it.
Especially at an event filled with people who will care the most. So therefore, if you spoil anything, like, genuinely you're in the highest concentration of you might get hurt by someone.
Yeah. Maybe not physically.
Not physically, but
emotionally.
you'll get berated by someone. But yeah, anyway, once
We'll
again,
have to ask you to leave.
Yeah.
Forthwith.
Anywho, thank you all for watching. Once again, you know I love doing it. Hope you loved watching. You have a good rest of your night. Have a good weekend. Hope to see y'all at one of the Cody Ziegler signings if you can make it out. But yeah, I'll catch y'all next issue.